them all. Kill every single one of them.
That was weird. I didn't. Took me out.
Did it do its thing? Did it work? Are we live in 5 or we?
Yes, it's working, probably. Who are we killing when you said it? Kill every single one of them?
Everyone. Fucking everyone. Yeah, the whites, the browns, everybody.
Wow, don't
do it.
For the second one.
Get rid of everyone.
Luckily, we did have one viewer just then, and they went straight back out. So I'm hoping it's just my mum. And then when you said kill the browns,
yeah, they that's all they heard. Like, yeah, that's that's the great thing about like comedy and like podcasts and stuff. You could say kill this, kill that, and then as soon as is the one thing that someone is like, oh fuck, that's too touchy. So, but I said I was going to do everything else first, and then you just decided that was the one that you didn't like.
Out of context, which is nice.
I got it. If I had to punch more people, if I had to punch people in the face or shoot people in the face with a shotgun, it would be primarily a lot of white people, because I know a lot of white people who are fucking assholes.
Do you know when I know people from every background that are assholes? This isn't warm enough. Your beer's not warm enough.
Well, your beer's not warm enough.
Well, I only just got these little cans I just brought like an hour ago.
Yeah.
And they weren't, they were just on the random shelf in Tesco's. They weren't on the in the fridge. Be fine. I'll get over it. If anything, I'll learn to deal with it.
Chuck them in the freezer, boy. That's what freezers are for.
Literally one more. There's one more after that. The rest are cold.
Yeah.
What have I got here? A debit card. A new L-shaped debit card.
Nice. Is that how are you gonna put that on the card machine? You gotta like put it in, bottom in, and then slide out, and then.
It's like having one of those hooked penises in some of the porn.
Yeah.
Just like.
That's fucking yeah. That could be great for for abortion and paying for abortion at the same time. If she had like a stripping of a JJ, and you could put that in, hook the thing out, and as it falls out, whoop.
Yeah, it's a controversial topic to say the least. So we decided we're going to kill everyone, and which is a joke, by the way. Yeah, and also talked about what to do with that debit card. So that is interesting.
2 for 2.
What have you been alive the last few months? What's your life been like?
My life been.
You doing shit? Getting shit done?
Yeah, bits of I planned to get shit done. I wrote stuff down that I was gonna do, but I didn't do. It's like no different really. I'm gonna go to the loft tomorrow, sweetheart. I'm gonna go and clean the loft out. I'm gonna empty bags of shit from the loft, and I didn't get around to it, Carl. I'm not gonna lie to you. I had things to do in the garden, Carl. I didn't do it.
I got confused who you called in sweetheart then. I thought it was me, and then now I realise you're telling a story that happened. I get it. So as far as sweetheart knows, you might go and do that tomorrow morning as well, like say 9 a.m.
It's a possibility I might go and do it some point tomorrow, because I'm working until like 2, and then my kids are going up to Didcotford up in England with my sister to see my father and the family, but I'm working, so I might do it. I'll have some time to do it tomorrow, maybe.
But just in case, though, you're late for work, because this isn't beer you're drinking. This is mineral water, vitamin water.
Yeah, it's just Artois mineral water. That's all it is.
It's the best thing I find for just before work. If you have some of that, it's really good.
Yeah, it does.
You never get fired. You never get fired.
Yeah, I might have time tomorrow when I finish work to do some shit. But
listen, good. We've covered your DIY responsibilities. I'm just concerned because normally after one of these, the next morning, neither of us can move.
Yeah, that's the plan. With all good intentions of coming on here today and just like having a couple of civilized drinks, and then with the intention of waking up early AM tomorrow. But we'll see how that plans out, Carl, because what have we done last time? Was it just over 5 hours or some shit we did?
I can't remember. I remember half of that for a start. I only remember about 2 hours of it. And then, it was about 5 hours. You can have a look. It was ridiculous. And I'm sure the last hour, there's nothing libelous in there at all, or,
Yeah.
But we're not crying or anything. We're just going to turn one on there and we're just crying at each other for an hour between hours 4 and 5.
Well, what we could do, we could just literally do a podcast like tomorrow morning, and that would probably like be the content of just two middle-aged fucking white dudes just
being sick in the toilet.
Sick and crying.
Listen, I puked for the first time in a while last week, and hopefully he's not the person watching, but did George's gig in Bristol, and then went back to his after, and I puked in his toilet, and I never told anyone. It was
food poisoning.
No, alcohol. Well, I drank quite a lot, and then I took a swig of this cheap vodka, and that sent me straight in there. But it was one of those where you had to just get it over with, and then get straight back to it. You couldn't stop, because then you just feel bad.
Yeah.
Get it out, get it done with, rinse your mouth out, and then just go straight back drinking.
That's the way to fucking do it, though, isn't it? You just get literally fucking straight back on it.
Yeah, it's been very rarely sick from drinking, very rarely, but every now and then I go for a little phase. Probably when my liver's about to just go, this is going to be cancer now, if you know.
You are going to get like lesions on your organ, and you will die. Yeah, it's easier said when people say like, oh, you can just literally just just drink through it. It's easier said than done, because there's different levels of hangovers. There's the hangover of, you know, you've gone camping with the boys for the weekend, or you've gone on a fucking stag do for a weekend or whatever. And there's a level that you can keep drinking on, but there's also a level that you cannot, which is like you're in bed and you're fucking riddled up. And
I used to hit this years ago. We could drink a bit more. Sometimes we do something silly like drink all week, like Monday to Sunday or something. And if it got to that 8th day, and on the 8th day, I would start, like, you'd have one sip of beer and then puke in the street or something like that.
Yeah.
That was always a sign to pack it in and go home early. After 8 days.
You just ignore the warning signs, though. Yeah, I got a stag weekend after next weekend, actually. Yeah, so that's going to be in Butlins. That's the first weekend binge I would have had in a lot. I mean, I drink Monday to Sunday anyway, but it's the first proper like lads weekend fucking like
in a while,
in a long 2 years maybe. It's going to be fun. It's going to be painful. It's going to hurt a lot.
How many of you are there?
I'm not sure the numbers, because my mate Gareth, he's the one getting married, and he lives in Cardiff. He's from where I'm from, but I didn't know a lot of his like social circle. Sort of met a couple of them every now and again. So it's going to be like fucking double figures. And
so that many people after this long, one of them is going to be a fucking bellend by about what time are you starting?
I think we're going to be leaving like early AM on Friday to like and getting back like late early AM on Monday-ish. But
where is it? Which city?
Butlins. Fucking yeah.
South Coast, is it? Or
I think so. Yeah, I think it is South Coast. Yeah, I think.
It's not like Bognor or somewhere, is it?
Not 100% sure.
All right. Well, anyway, yeah, it's going to be you're going to be starting mid-afternoon. By 9 o'clock, no, by 7 o'clock, someone's going to be going a bit too far.
Yeah.
By about 9, you're going to spot the person who's going to be a real problem, and then by 11, that's when the problems are going to happen.
That's when the problems are going to fucking start. Yeah, it's like
don't forget to eat. There'll be half a punch up.
Yeah, get off me, you fucking cunt. Like I've never like as young, you know, when you start drinking when you're a lot younger, up until now,
7, 8.
Yeah, my fucking general attitude doesn't change when I get drunk. I get a bit more happy and a bit more leery, but I never have been aggressive on drink. I've never turned into a complete fucking asshole. I just
find that if you've got 20 people, one of them's going to be sleepy, one of them's going to be arsey, one of them's going to forget to eat, one of them's going to puke.
Yeah, you're going to get like licorice fucking all sorts. You're going to get a bag of the fuckers. It's going to be fun, though. I'm looking forward to the carnival.
Especially if it's been that long. I've had a few nights with comics and stuff this summer, and it honestly, you slip right back into it, but it just missed it so much. Like the craziness of it. You had a few beers last year, but there's been some wild events this year.
Nice. this gig you done with George, because I saw you. It was on the Twitter sphere. You posted up. I think it was the Twitter sphere. It might be Facebook. Whatever. Was it in Bristol? Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Does George organise that one?
Yeah, Dirty Doves.
With his baby shaven face.
Dirty Doves. You have to message the page, not him, but it'll get you on at some point.
Cool.
I'll send that to you. I'll send you stuff that's happening around there. I'm sure you're on some of it as well. But I've done quite a bit since May now.
Nice.
Took me a while to get going, and then been a while since we've done one of these. A few good months, and then I got a late opportunity to go up to Edinburgh, which was insane.
Oh, yeah, Edinburgh. I forgot to follow up any message. Yeah,
we spoke to each other while I was up there, but I was in a fucking state, just sort of trying to sober up every day, and then get drunk again, then do another gig. So I did three nights. Someone I know went up and did 6 nights. And he offered me up to 6. Like there were 4 or 5 of us on each night, and it was really good. I just did 3 in a row, and it was just epic because it was a smaller fringe because they're not having all the tourists. Like some Europeans can fly in, but not the Americans and stuff, Chinese. Yeah. So there were less places that were doing it, but everywhere was sold out. So we had a little room that was 30 people, and we got 50 people in there. Pretty much 3 nights running, and I think that went on for the next week after I left as well. It's insane, like tiny little place, no fucking restrictions in there. Sometimes at about 9 the bar stuff like put your mask on, but other than that they couldn't. There's just too many people. So it was like being back to reality and having really good fun and doing comedy, and yeah, just that helped me a lot. Those 3 nights, it's crazy. And Edinburgh's a great city as well. I love it up there.
Fucking sweet, yeah. I've never been to Scotland. I definitely want to go to the Fringe, even if it's just for like a couple of days, just to fucking scout it out.
Have a look next year, see what's going on. I'm going to be going up for a bit longer, but the city is awesome anyway. There's just fun to be had. It's a nice old city. There's loads of hills, so you're burning off your calories, and you can just drink 100 pints of beer.
Did you get paid for any of the gigs, or were they all like pro bono?
No, there's no paying this one. I mean, they took donations and stuff, but it's so expensive to put on a show. It's like I didn't really want anything. I got up there pretty cheaply and lived pretty cheaply. I got beers and stuff. I got beers bought for me and stuff, so it didn't really cost that much day to day.
But you could just look at it as a fucking a breakaway with a couple of mates. Get a piss up away. You get to do a bit of stand-up comedy at the end in the Edinburgh Fringe, and then it's just experience. If you ever did
first time, it's a good experience, and I'll definitely go back and try and get on that show again, and maybe do something of my own next year as well, with a group though, not a solo thing. But you
got to like book venues in advance. You've got to put down deposits, and then you've got to fucking.
It depends. So not all you can get a venue for free,
right?
But what they'll do is take a cut of what you get, but it's not like a small percentage. But you'll rely on donations. You just can't guarantee how many people you get in, because this year we were lucky that you might get 7 people one night, 20 another. Some people are generous, some aren't. Right, so it's just tough. But yeah, there's a free Fringe where you can get a free room, but they take a little cut, and then but you still got to apply for it, and you got to do all the promotion. Like the guy who ran the show, he was out all day flyering, like all day, all over Edinburgh, just flyering out the door.
Yeah.
But they managed to do quite a good job of getting them in, because you're competing with people. Like on one street, there's probably like 4 bars that are doing comedy.
Yeah, that's what I've never been, but I've seen like obviously clips of comics doing it, and I've seen like fucking shit on BBC about the Edinburgh Fringe, and it does look like hard fucking graft. It looks really, really fucking cutthroat.
One guy that I met up there, I'd met him once before, but got friendly with him up there. He did the whole month, so he did like 28 days.
Shit.
And I think he ran 2 shows and was on other shows, so he did like 47 gigs. He was just there like an hour long, so he was completely burnt out by the end, I think.
Yeah.
But having done that is that's insane. If you can ever do a month up there, that is proper. That's getting your boots on and fucking getting stuck in. And at the end of that, you'll be so sharp.
Yeah. I bet you fucking do with all sorts of fucking people. I mean, you're obviously going to get your crowds which are like warming and welcoming, but you're going to get some right fucking assholes just purely going on the laws of fucking average. You're going to get some.
Yeah, like the three I was up there, they were all great. The second night you were a bit off, but everyone was really friendly because it was mostly locals that were up for it. But whereas other years I've heard you get a lot of tourists in, and they're not always you know what I mean? They're not really into it necessarily. Yeah. So you might have 15 people in a room that don't really want to be there. So then it makes it harder.
Get the fuck out. I can imagine.
But much beer was drank as well.
Oh, I bet, yeah. Cocktails or just fucking flat out on the beer?
I just pretty much went for beer. There was a couple of nice craft pubs in town, and then we did it in the back room of a sports bar, basically, and they just said it was pretty cheap. It just whacked in loads of lagers. I don't think I had any spirits at all. Maybe, no, I think the guy that ran the show, Bob, I think he got some shots in one night, but it's blurry. A couple of post-gig, like, I don't know. I think there were some shots.
Fucking sweet.
But yeah, no, it's a good time just to get fucked up as well, so definitely recommend it. And we were lucky with the weather. It's really warm, sun was out.
Yeah, cool. You have to send me did you see you had like an audio clip only of your set?
I've got audio of everything I've done pretty much. But I'll dig one out and send. I think I have to reformat it because it comes off this phone in a weird format.
Right, okay.
But yeah, it's fine. I'll send that over. But the first night was probably nights 1 and 3 were brilliant, and second night I didn't like that much, but it was all right. But the 1 and 3 were some of the best that I've done and the best that I felt up there.
Sweet.
Yeah, good. And then I did Beat the Frog at Manchester, which is a gong. Don't know if we talked about that one, but that was 100 odd people, I think, or 85 people in the room. Fuck. That was on like Freedom Day. So it was literally the day. So I went into this pub on the way and was like, "Can I order at the bar?" And I said, "Yeah."
Yeah, mask off, you kids.
Yeah, pretty much. So, and then went and did that, which was brilliant. And then thought I had COVID for a couple of days. So,
yeah, it was just AIDS.
God, yeah, I had to do COVID tests I got sick in Birmingham, but I had to go to Manchester, and then I took my test in Manchester. It was negative, but I felt ill all week.
Yeah, that's the thing. Anytime you have a fucking little sniffle or a fucking cough, it's like, oh fuck, COVID. It's fucking great. Speaking of which,
I've had like 10 colds, so it's like I've stopped caring. I was like, well, I'll try not to go lick anyone old.
Yeah, just don't lick handrails. Speaking of fucking COVID, I was listening to I've been listening to a lot of your guy lately, fucking Tim Dillon. Oh my god. He does a fucking little on his podcast. There's a bit about COVID, and he's just like saying, "Yeah, you're speaking to people who've had COVID." He's like, "Oh, I felt this, I felt that." And he's like, "Yeah," and he tells a story about when his friend's mum was dying of like fucking, or his friend's dad was dying of prostate cancer or something, and he lived for like 10 years or whatever, just battling through him. And he's like, "Yeah, but these COVID people are like, no, COVID, I survived COVID. Fuck prostate cancer, COVID, I survived." It's fucking brilliant.
Yeah, just keep banging on about it. Oh my god, you don't know the horrors. He goes, well, yeah, I think I do.
You know the horrors, yeah.
Bit like a flu.
It's fucking brilliant. Mike in class. I never really fucking give him a shot until you kept saying just listen to
him. Well, obviously Beth Gazdon song, and then every Sunday puts out a podcast. So I'm also on his Patreon as well. And those episodes get wild. They're just audio, but they get fucking even more wild.
You mentioned his Patreon, right? Because I was watching just one of his. He done one about. I think I was watching one on YouTube earlier from like last week or the week before. It was a recent one, and he was referencing his Patreon podcast as well. And I thought, how the fuck can you do a Patreon on top of this? Because if this is golden shit anyway.
Yeah, the Patreon's even better
on there because that's just fucking like insane.
He just records all the time, so he'll record at like 1 a.m. after a gig with his producer, and his producer makes it as well, the way he's laughing and stuff. So
he's the guy who's always next to him. He's fucking
Ben. Yeah, he just sits quiet, but it makes it so good.
He does. I like that little touch there because obviously with like Rogan, you've got like young Jamie in the background and he talks now and again. But with this Ben guy, he's there and you can see him just laughing and stuff. And it's fucking hilarious. Especially when they do the prank phone calls.
Yeah, and he really just he goes after him as well quite a lot. It's funny. There's all these running jokes like him and his wife. Because obviously he pays him a lot of money, but it means he has to move wherever he moves. Him and his wife.
Yeah. Okay. So
they just moved to Austin with him. Bought a house, and then he goes, "We're leaving Austin. Fuck this. We're going back to LA." See?
Yeah, leaving off. On the podcast of his I watched earlier on today, they were showing clips of obviously the people fleeing Afghanistan in their droves. And he said, "This is actual footage now of comics fleeing Austin, Texas right now." I was like, yes. He's fucking brilliant, man. He was on about he said, "Oh yeah," he said, we left LA, we had no idea where we was gonna go. So what we did, we just literally threw a pin at a map. And he said the pin landed on Austin, Texas. We have no idea why, just did. And we thought if we go there, it will be the biggest podcast, in the world if we got there. We don't know anyone in Austin, Texas.
He's got this joke beef against Rogan, so he's like, "Oh, Rogan made us come here." He goes, "He's opening a comedy club." He goes, "Where is it?" And he goes, "Oh, Rogan's Comedy Club opening next week. Headliner: Bill Cosby, Joan Rivers, like Bill Hicks." He's like, "Can't wait."
He's fucking brilliant. But yeah, he didn't stay there long. He just went down to sniff it out, or did you say he went down there and he actually purchased property as well?
Well, he's balling now. He's got loads of money. But he bought a house, and his producer bought a house with his wife. They got married. And then it was about 8 months, and then he's like, "We're gone." So the producer had to go home and tell his wife, "Okay, so we're going back to LA."
Yeah. I did hear him go on about not staying there for long, but I didn't know he bought a house and all that bollocks as well. But fucking cool. Well, he just didn't know his thing, or just nobody thought he would be
too small for him. I think he's a bit of a weird one. Like he likes to live like a lavish lifestyle, even though he's a scrote bag.
Yeah, he is.
You've got 4 streets in Austin. It's 3 restaurants, and he likes like nice things, and they're all barbecues and that. But he's very fussy. But
he's an LA kind of boy, like, he's LA through and through.
Yeah, well, he grew up in New York. I mean, he's on the East Coast for years, and people like him and Mark Norman only got heat because, like Gas Digital, Legion of Skanks and stuff, put them on all the time for years when no one else would. So that's what got him a bit of a following. And then his podcast has just got bigger and bigger. But yeah, no, he likes being around LA and stuff. But yeah, I want to see him live for sure. He was going to come here before the pandemic, but we'll have to see. I think he's going to again. But
yeah, I'd watch Tim Dillon live. 2 seconds or so.
I'm going down to the wire.
Are you?
He was going, then he wasn't, then he's now.
You want to?
I just want to shower, like, do you know what I mean?
My boy just decided he wants to go to football last minute. Now he's off to football. Fucking, he's in, he's out, he's playing, he's not playing. What the fuck, son?
Right.
Go for it, buddy. Have fun.
Whatever.
Kick someone in the balls.
I already did.
Nice. Yeah, Tim Dillon, he's fucking hilarious.
Legendary, and there are so many good podcasts. I mean, it used to be called Tim Dillon's Going to Hell.
Yeah.
So there's all those archive ones to go and find as well. He just goes off, especially when he gets into like the CIA and conspiracies and stuff. It's really funny.
Yeah. I seen a couple of his clips on the Tim Dillon Goes to Hell before he got his Tim Dillon show with the palm trees and the neon sign, which is fucking cool.
That's the other thing, because Rogan's got a similar sign, and from the same guy. So when he got that, he goes, "Are we going to have to sue Joe Rogan? We're going to have to sue that bitch." He goes, "You're going to have to fight him, Ben." That's his producer. He goes, "You're going to fight him."
You got to fight. Yeah, it may be the same guy. Was it the sign?
It looks like it. I think so, because quite often a company will do them for them all. They used to have a few of the ones have got like a mosaic, like cracked picture, and he sent those to 4 or 5 of them, and they'll put them up. It's good advertising for them as well, now.
Yeah, of course it is, 100%. Yeah, they can make
that neon stuff is really nice. So I like it. Like at some point, I'm gonna have a big bit of neon in my front room, or whatever it says. Like
can you imagine?
Whatever.
Refreshingly non-Epstein in fluorescent lights. It'd be fucking class.
It'd be cool.
It'd be fucking great. I Google your own fucking shit. You know, you just you can. I did it months ago where I started the idea of thinking about doing my own podcast. I found this website. You could just obviously type whatever you want to type in, your name, the Jamie Dykes podcast or whatever, and you can obviously click different colors. And it basically gives you an idea of what your sign will look like. It's pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
You can have a little play around as well, and obviously so you can see it like on their site. That was a free trial, so it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I'll have a look. At some point, I'm waiting to sort a couple of things out, as I always am. But now I'm sorted out in some areas of my life. I can sort some others out. I know that's vague. I just don't want to talk about it on air. But yeah, I'm planning on getting like a nice setup and better cameras and just nice fun shit to be able to do.
Definitely
interesting stuff with.
Forward, yeah. I've been banging on about it as long as you know how long I've been on about it for, setting up my own fucking one as well. But it just comes down to time.
Keep talking.
Time, you know what I mean? It's
well,
it's just
life gets in the way, isn't it? Like you plan to do something all of a sudden for like 4 months.
Yeah, life gets in the way, and then fucking work's like dangling. Like, oh, do you want some overtime? Not really. Time and a half? Not really. Double time? I'll go on then. And you just fucking drag down that fucking lifeless fucking.
You just got like some weekends and stuff to force yourself to sort stuff out. This weekend, I'm going to do a lot of sorting out just because. Yeah, again, all of a sudden it's September, and a minute ago it was May. That's half a year gone. I'm nearly dead.
Yeah, where are we? What is going on?
Time is fucking flying. So yeah, I need to get on with sorting out some shit. But yeah, what's been?
Where you living now? Are you still in Cardiff?
Yeah, I'm still in Cardiff. I almost moved to Bristol, right? And then the next day I got offered a job, and it's like that's further away, and I didn't really like this place. I was going to go to Bristol. So yeah, I'm still up in the air with it. I tried to deal with some estate agents 2 weeks ago, and I hate them so much that more than 2 or 3 emails back and forth, and I have to check out. I can't deal with you people. Like, stop lying to me, and also get back to me when you say you're going to get back to me.
You fucking scumbags.
Yeah, I know. So at the end of this month, I'll try and look at it. I'm going to be moving at some point, but I don't know when. My mind's all over the fucking place. I might move soon. I might move after Christmas. I don't fucking know. But I'll still be around. I'll still be around on the reg.
Back and forth. I spoke to my local. Well, I've been speaking to them for a while anyway. But they're all up for like doing like something over there, like every other week, like maybe every other Wednesday or something.
Nice.
So it can be like a little open mic. Don't worry about raising money for charity kind of gig. Let's just not be pretentious all the fucking time.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, you
just put a mic on, have some comedy.
Yeah, just rate, do an open mic fucking name. But if they say, you know what, we're gonna off our own backs, we're gonna raise money for this on the back. You do what you want to do, but
just advertise it as narcissistic comedy.
Yeah, narcissistic.
For our own ends, like the subtitle for our own rewards.
Yeah, you want to put money in a bucket for some fucking whatever. You go ahead and do it, sweetheart. It's fine. It's too many of those. It's like I get like you want to raise a bit of money for charity and you do a gig now and again. That's fine. Crack on. We've all done it. I've done it. I've done a gig for Valindra. Raise a bit of money for it. Send to them.
Doing it all the time. Doing it all the time is a bit weird. And when half the time you're raising 13 quid, like
just do it for what it fucking is, and then every now and again maybe just do one show and say, this is for charity. You have to pay fucking 3-5 quid a ticket to get in.
Yeah, because you get more interest if you do it every now and then. It's more of an event, and you can do it like this. Let's really try and get some cash. We'll get have a big night.
Yeah, not everyone likes to see a hero all day every fucking day because you people are annoying as fuck.
Yeah, and you're hiding something. So
I've done, like I said, I've done one myself. I did a gig and I didn't raise money for Valindra. It was fine, but I couldn't see myself doing that all the fucking time, every other weekend, every other week. No way, just do it for what it fucking is. Sweet.
I agree with you. Just have some fun and get out. But yeah, the year's nearly fucking gone. So it'll be nearly Christmas in a couple of months. So start talking about that.
Well, mate, yeah, Christmas coming on the corner where we've got to lie to our kids for another year. You look like
I'm very low energy right now, so I've got to perk up.
I gotta get
that light off.
I'm gonna text my daughter to get me a beer now.
That's perfect.
She's a good egg.
We've had this before.
Let's see if she hears. Millie, can you give me a
perfect? We heard it.
My love, my firstborn. Thank you, much appreciated. That's how you do. You just bang walls. That's what's great about living like modern houses, but like houses that are like with like 20 years old. There's plasterboard and everything rattles when you touch it. If this was an old school council house now, it'd just be solid brick and they wouldn't hear me.
It'd
be a great murder great room, but you know, not for like trying to get booze. Thank you.
You might better stick your head through the wall like The Shining.
Thank you very much. Yeah, just like get a fucking axe and just smash through the door, the wall. Yes, Daddy.
But we've had this before where I've been a bit low energy all of a sudden, but then I perk up. So I think I've got to get through this one. Get through this one.
We've been there a couple of times with each other. We're both a bit like sluggish, a bit like, oh, we're fine with it.
3 hours in, we're like dancing.
Yeah. Right. We're crying and we fucking doing all sorts. Crying a lot.
Did you hear about the comedians in LA that took fentanyl-laced coke?
Fentanyl-laced coke? So,
like, friends of, like, Red Band and
the
LA lot. So, last Saturday, I think it was, I just saw a text on, there's a comic called Kate Quigley that used to go on Joey Diaz quite a lot. Right. Bit of a fucking bit of scatty, bit all over the place. Always thought, are you on coke? But last Saturday, she went like next door, and they got a bit of coke in for the comics. 3 comics died. What? And she was in ICU. I'll try and bring it up. One of the comics I've heard of. Let me see here. Yeah, I'll share this. It's basically fentanyl-laced coke, which is going around. Hang on, that's weird. Let me just share this.
Can you imagine having like thinking you're gonna have a whiff of coke and you just got some like fucking shit they use in painkillers just to mate.
Well, I'm sure it's Independent will try and charge me. So I'm just trying to get the other guy's names. Fu Quan, I think one of them. Fu Quan Johnson, and then 2 others, but they're not sure. There's not a lot going on, but she was on Joey Diaz all the time. In fact, she was on this new podcast the week before this happened, 2 weeks ago. She's literally.
Yeah, I just reading about fentanyl now, actually. So obviously, I knew it was like used in pain meds, but it's also used in like fucking mixed with heroin as well.
So basically, the cartels cut their coke with fentanyl now because it's cheap, and they use a bit of it and give it a right, and they can spread it out, right?
Yeah, I call that marketed. I call that like business sense. I do.
They'll put some filler in, and then they'll put some fentanyl in, and that's pretty standard now. But if you put too much in, just kill you. And what probably happened is like a street level dealer has gone, I'm going to make this spread out a bit more, and chucked a bit more in. But now they've got like 3 dead people. So what they think this happened before, the feds will go after the dealers.
Yeah. They'll
go after the street dealers and probably put them in prison for a long time. They'll easily get it from their phone data and stuff, won't they? They'll be able to text them 2 hours before.
Yeah. That's fucking rough. That is fucking insane.
But I mean, just like how traumatic though, to like get just you and 3 mates, and you're the only one that gets out alive.
Yeah.
And then you just wake up in hospital and they're all dead. Like.
And this was in LA. You know what they should have done? They should have went to Austin, Texas.
I've just been saying, go to Austin, guys.
Fuck, that's insane, man. Are these guys do the Comedy Store? I'm assuming, yeah. Yeah,
well, I know Kate Quigley definitely does. I assume the others do as well. But all around those clubs, whether it's Flappers, the Ice House, they're all part of the same scene.
Fucking hell. Is dead, man. That's fucking insane. That's
big time.
That's serious, like investigation going to go down there, and people are going to fucking swing.
Yeah.
Wow. Fuck, brother.
Yeah, mad times. So yeah, that's pretty much some of the only news that I've paid attention to, apart from you couldn't help get away from the Afghanistan thing, but it's probably, We know what that's about, don't we?
We do, mate. Yeah. There's a song about that.
Heroin and paedophilia.
Yeah, heroin and paedophilia. Yeah. End of the day, you know what I mean? The way I look at it is like this, really, right? If how bad can these Afghan refugees be? Because I haven't seen Tommy Robinson with his shitty fucking phone in their faces. How bad can they be? And until Tommy Robinson gets his phone in their faces, I don't believe they're that bad.
Yeah, he'll. I'm sure that will happen within the month.
Probably the cunt, but because he does what he does, isn't he? Bless his cotton fucking socks. Yeah, it's what a fucking shitstorm, man. Did you see the people falling off the planes? Like,
what I'll tell you though, as bad as that is, Jamie, what are you doing sitting on a plane? I know you're desperate. I get you're desperate. I know you're desperate. But that isn't going to work.
You're gonna because if one or two things are gonna happen. You're either gonna fucking fall from a great height and die, or you're gonna freeze to death.
Because you're going to be flying at 30,000 feet with no pressurized cabin. You're just in the clouds.
Yeah,
it's not good. It's not good.
So either way, you're either gonna fall down and hit the ground as warm meat, or you're gonna fall down and hit the ground as ice cold fucking Iceland meat. It's you do raise a good point there. What are you doing clinging on to a plane? Like if there's you raise a good point there, and also as well you're raising a thought in my mind, which is if you're clinging onto the wheel of a plane, that wheel has to go inside the plane. It's not designed for anything else other than the wheel going up into the fucking.
Yeah, I think that's what they were doing, wasn't it? So when it goes up, they're like, "Oh, now I have to let go, otherwise we're going to get crushed." And then you're on the wrong way.
These people watched Commando one too many times and thought, "I could do that. I could do that." It's like, no.
Yeah, because in that he gets from the cabin into the cargo hold, and I was reading about this recently, like maybe in the 80s, but now you cannot get to that. There's no connective bit, like no one can get to that cargo hold.
Separate, yeah.
Didn't he just lift up a floor thing and then get through some tin foil and then get in the cargo hold? Yeah,
he just fucking he went to the toilet. Yeah, in Commando. Yeah, hang on. He broke the guy's neck. He said to the stewardess, "Don't wake my friend. He's dead tired."
He's dead tired.
He went to the toilet, locked himself in because he said he was travel sick, sat down, and then when the plane was taking off, he left the toilet and then got under the fucking floorboards and then rips through some foil and then just fucking got down to the wheel and then leapt off into a swamp. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, you are what was his name in there? Fucking John.
I can't remember. Then he comes
John Matrix was good at what he did, but John Matrix didn't know the timings of how he didn't know a great deal about aviation. He didn't know how long it was going to take for that wheel to come up. He didn't know it was going to fly over that swamp, and by a certain time he had to drop fucking X amount of feet before.
And he gets into the swamp. Yeah, and luckily he's not flying over a city, and then he hits his 12-hour countdown. But the thing is,
that's exactly
he's still wasted. To get to an airport or get on a flight, you're looking at least 2 hours, maybe 3. So 3 of those hours are gone.
They're just gone, yeah. And the reality is, from that height, he would have been like Joe from fucking Family Guy. He would have been in a wheelchair. He would have, and the rest of the film would have been him just fucking. Get out.
Yeah, but it was never going to be a realistic film. There's a bit in the in the mall where all the security get on him. I think there's about 20, and then he just elbows like this, and they all go flying out. Then he picks up the phone box and throws it out.
Yeah, and do you know what the biggest, the funniest thing of that film is his arch enemy in there, the guy who's supposed to be his rival, the guy with the mustache. He's like a gayer, chubbier Australian version of Freddie Mercury. You're gonna die, John. He's like, come on, pick a better fucking villain. The guy is wearing chainmail. He's like,
it is.
Why by
it is bad.
It is, but it's such a good film because it's so fucking
absolute
bad.
Classic.
The opening scene, he's got that whole tree on his fucking shoulder. He's just brilliant. We watched it just before Christmas actually with the kids because me and Keely love that film because we are obviously raising a generation of people where you could watch films like that and they were good.
They were. I mean, there's so many good scenes. Just buying the rocket launcher at the shop. Or stealing it.
Yeah, right. Your local fucking fucking logs, and I don't mean the tree trunk. Yeah, no army surplus store will hold a fucking rocket launcher. I'm pretty sure though. Like everything you needed to be a one-man army was on a corner shop gun store.
Oh no, he was John Matrix. It was Bennett was the bad guy.
Yeah, Bennett was the bad guy. John Matrix was Arnie. Bennett.
What a name as well. Whose surname is Matrix? Like before 1998. Yeah, this scene.
If Freddie Mercury put on a bit of weight.
This one. Look at that.
Yeah, this guy is supposed to be like his equal. Is what the fuck? Do you know what would have been better if what's his name? The dude who was in Predator with him as well. He was in Commando also. The Green Beret.
I can never remember his name. Yes, I was looking at him up the other day. He's also in like Oz or something.
If they had him as Bennett's character, that would have been fucking class.
Yeah, Bill Duke, I think his name is.
Bill Duke in the end.
Yeah, he's a badass.
I eat green berets for breakfast.
Yeah, it's a classic. It's a classic though. And then there's Commando the musical, which I sent to Hugh, and he'd never seen it before. I take it you've seen it.
No, you went it before. I've never. Whoa.
I'll have to send it to you after. It is
follow up on it.
It's about 7 or 10 minutes long, maybe even a bit less, maybe 6 minutes, and it's the whole film plot in song form.
Wow, that's what a musical usually is.
Yeah, obviously,
Keel.
3 minutes, and it's just phenomenal. They do one about Predator as well.
They've made Commando the musical. Do the film Commando? Yeah. They've made a fucking musical out of it. Yeah. She don't believe you, Carl.
Well, it's just a video. I can send this to you, and you can send it to her.
Keel, he has the internets. He's not lying.
Oh, do they recreate the scene from Dirty Dancing with Arnold Schwarzenegger on his log over his shoulder?
Are you serious? Fucking
it's clips from the film.
That's a good one, though, Keel. I thought
it was a genuine question. I just got confused. So that'll be Dirty Dancing the musical.
you she said. Did they recreate the Dirty Dancing scene in the water on a log? Yeah. Well done.
Where's the rest of that hedgehog? Because he's just been eaten out.
Over the fence.
Oh, he found a bit. He's been eaten out. Just got some more off him. You sure there's no more left?
You have to check. I checked it all over the fence.
Sorry, why have you got bits of hedgehog?
It's a garden ornament hedgehog we have to add. It's we now have a dog. Let's introduce the dog. Hank.
Come and see.
We call him Hank after Hank Moody from Californication.
Come on. Want to see Daddy?
Fucking and punching.
Yeah, fucking and punching. Hank, the border collie.
Oh, he's cool.
Say hi to Carl. Carl, Hank, Carl.
Hank.
There we go. Hank Moody.
You should have called him Jackson.
Fucking and punching. Yes. What's going on? Oh, that's fucking.
Where's Runkle?
Right, yeah. Woo! Come boy. Yeah, he'll do. He's fine. But yeah, he grabbed an ornament from the garden, which was a hedgehog. And he just but we need to clarify that for the listeners.
No, I don't think I assumed there's a dog involved, but I thought there was just bits of hedgehog out the back.
Just
over the fence, yeah.
I put a firework up a hedgehog's asshole and boom.
I'm sure it's been done somewhere around Cardiff at some point.
I hope so. Someone lost their virginity to a hedgehog once. It's probably happened.
Undoubtedly. I might even Google it later. I'll have a look.
Yeah. It wasn't long after we moved into this street, right? A hedgehog came into the spare room. We found it in the corner. So I basically grabbed the towel and then tuck it around the corner with his open space and let it free. And then the next day, then I was like telling some of the neighbors, "Oh yeah, hedgehog in the house. I put in a blanket, then took it around to the green and I let it go." They were fucking mortified. Like, wait, that hedgehog's been here for a long time. And I was like, but I just took it to freedom. They were like, it's been in the street for a long time. Like, oh shit. I apologize. I thought I was doing the fucking...
You're just helping out more than anything else. But I had Googled sex with a hedgehog on my work computer. But here's the only thing I found. A Serbian man went to a witch doctor in search of a cure for premature ejaculation. Yeah. Rather foolishly took the shaman's advice, which was to have sex with a hedgehog.
Nice.
That's it. That's the story. There's no...
That's class. Ironically, he didn't pre-jack. He just kept going. He's like, cured.
We think they're spiky, but if you can stroke them this way, they're not spiky.
Yeah. Just keep going. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
I saw years ago. I saw a video of a monkey literally raping a frog.
Oh yeah, it's a
big bullfrog or something. It's just like.
I recently fucking saw that. Some group chat I'm on WhatsApp. Someone posted that up, and
that poor frog, absolutely annihilated. Absolutely annihilated.
Yeah. Fucking hell. And like chimpanzees, obviously in theory, that's where the whole HIV and the AIDS come from was monkeys. So a green monkey, poor fucker.
Yeah, it's not good. And that frog had no concept of what rape was before that.
No, yeah,
just like before, he did after this. I bet he's like went back to the other frogs and went, "You never believe what just happened."
Yeah, I was happy jumping on fucking lily pad, and all of a sudden, this fucking hairy bastard.
He's now on Frog Crime Watch, all in shadows.
Yeah,
I just felt so used.
Yeah.
I was going to jump in the. I just sat in the pond and washed myself for days. I felt dirty.
Yeah. To this day, I can't go near a lily pad. I just not the same anymore.
I don't know much about frog anatomy, but I assume they've got an arsehole or something.
That was the appeal to the monkey. I'm assuming it was something to
about tight clam.
Yeah, just cross species, interracial, like fucking screwing.
Yeah, because we know that basically animals it is rape by human standards, right? For most animals, it's like you're having it.
Yeah.
Or like sea otters, those cute little sea otters that float and they do this with their little eyes. I think they rape something.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Like fucking Bambi. Like I bet he watched his mother get raped in the wild somewhere. And that's why he little tears down his eyes. It wasn't because
dolphins do a bit of raping as well. I think.
I hope so.
I hope so too. I mean,
in my perfect world, that's exactly what happens.
That is what will happen. But yeah, you'll like. So these people that make Commander the Musical, I think this is them. Lego Lambs. But I sent you a link on Facebook, and they did one about Predator as well.
Oh,
which is really good. Where the chorus is, "If it bleeds, we can kill it."
Yeah. Are we talking about Predator? Or are we talking about a woman on a period? Hey, cheap shot that was.
Or a frog. Raped by a monkey. But yeah, there we go. I'm still not awake. What's going on? Oh, well, do you know what? I should have got some booze in. I should have got some real booze in today.
Yeah, that would have kept you going.
I feel a bit heavy.
Yeah. I'm gonna finish this beer and I'm gonna get a nice glass of vino.
A nice glass of red. See what happens. What? A
glass of white I think I might go for because it's on ice and maybe crack on with the red later. I haven't drunk like vodka or gin for fucking weeks now, and I've been on just the wine, and it's been doing fine, been doing good. And then last week I had a bottle of red wine, and the next morning I had I could only put it down to the wine for some reason or the other, but it just literally went right fucking through me. Like I had like the shits. I don't know why. It might have been corked. It didn't taste that great anyway, but I just fucking horrible. Just like shitting out slugs that have been stood on and had loads of salt over them. Just like
everything gives me like if I have too many of these, I can go out for like a few beers and stuff, and if I have like a craft beer or something, I love it. But then I can just even that night in the pub can be a problem. Like by 10 o'clock, I'll be like,
get out of the way! Fuck, take your tap on a bitch. I'm coming in.
So. Stanhope is April. Well, I'm going to go. I've got tickets to the London one, which I think is currently April. Because these were from October 2019, I think.
Yeah, I got tickets too. You got mine's I think March in St David's in Cardiff. I think
St David. That's right. I think no. I got London because one of my friends got a couple of tickets for that night as well.
Yeah.
So I thought we'd go and have a drink, but now it's been put back 18 months and we're all older, so who knows if they'll be up for that drink now.
Fuck knows, yeah. It's like, keep it on the topic of gigs and comics. Chappelle's in fucking the UK, and he's got a few London shows, October, November.
Fuck, completely missed that.
Yeah, I didn't know until my mate Rob, he just literally put a fucking thing up on Twitter weeks ago. He said, "Oh, I'm looking forward to this." And I was like, "What the fuck?" But
right, I'm doing digital notes.
Get to, so I'm gonna be. I won't be able to see Chappelle, but yeah, he's
where is he gonna be?
Just London. So, I think there's like maybe the Apollo. I want to fucking say, I don't know, but I think he's basically got like a lot of gigs in the same fucking venue, maybe one or two different ones, but for the best part of a week or so, just in the same venue. I think.
Have a look.
He ain't doing no Motorpoint Arena, Carl. That's for sure.
Well, I think he did a fucking pub garden in Bristol a couple of years ago.
That's a good fucking show, that is, mate. Did he? I do a. No, you're right. Oh,
it was just like it was a local fete, and he just turned up and he read out a raffle.
But yeah, he just rocks up with his fucking stuff, didn't he? On a wooden pallet in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yeah, I guarantee he'll try and pop into some little clubs as well over there, like little comedy clubs.
Yeah, you probably will. It'd be great if he did. I mean, he's not going to obviously come to fucking Cardiff. He's going to be based in London, but I'll see him at some point. But so, are you going to stand up in Cardiff as well, or just London?
London at the moment, but yeah. So Chappelle's doing 7 nights at the Apollo straight.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, I thought it was the Apollo, but
and you can't get to any of them.
The fucking dates, it's
the 12th.
But the ticket price is like 70 odd quid as well.
Okay.
They're like fucking 60 quid plus. No, I tell a lie. Fucking 100 quid plus.
I might look at last minute stuff because what always happens is, right, people can't go and have to sell the tickets. So
yeah,
Facebook events are the way to get tickets, right? But obviously maybe not for this, but other things. Have a look out. Facebook events near the day or on the day. There are always people going, I've got 2 tickets, can't go. And you'll always get them like cheap.
Yeah.
And all they got to do is email you a fucking PDF.
Yeah, that's all they got to do now. Send you the tickets. Yeah, I can't fucking make the dates that I fucking saw anyway. There's just too much going on. And obviously price is an issue as well. But obviously it's like you have to get there, you have to fucking stay somewhere for the night. So
it's not cheap. I'll have a look at it. I might not be able to go, but I'll definitely go to Stanhope in April. And then what I might do is nearer the time, I might go to the Cardiff one as well and to look out for last minute tickets. People that sell them. So
March, that'd be fucking great, man. Yeah, I look forward to watching Douglas. He's got another fucking he's got another gig, haven't he, in Vegas on New Year's Eve again.
Oh, nice.
Was it last year, the New Year's Eve, or the year before? But he's got this year.
Year before, when that was the club where he started. We went to, wasn't it?
What's that?
Didn't he go to the club he started at in Vegas?
Oh yeah. I think he did. Yeah. I'm sure that's what he did. But I think he also had like not a fucking residency. What the fuck? I one of the bigger hotels.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want you, and he's doing it again this year. So.
Because he got banned from some of them, didn't he? I don't know, it might be the same company, but they banned him from, it was a chain, and they've got like 50 hotels, and then they banned him from everyone for smoking in his room.
Yeah, he don't give a fuck though. He just pays the fucking fine. Then he's like, yeah, I'll pay. Fuck you. I'm gonna smoke it. Not nice. I love him. I can't wait to fucking see him again.
Yeah, when I saw Cardiff before, it was so good. I need to rewatch that last special he did, but it was much better on the night in Cardiff. It was a smaller room, and I felt some of the bits came over better as well. But it was so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see. Can't wait to get back to watching some big comics. A lot of comics that I know don't go to anything like that. They're like, I'm not paying. So, well, just do it. Go and watch like a really good high level comic.
Yeah. Now you're fucking talking. If I could, like, money wise, to stay in this, like, if I could get the Chappelle, I definitely fucking would, 100%.
I'll see what's shaking, and I'll always go and see Burr when he comes over. I've seen him 3 times now.
Burr's on the list. I definitely want to watch. I'm going to watch Burr 110 fucking percent. I don't think his tickets are going to be like 100 quid plus though. But
I saw him at Bristol for about 30, and then I went to the Albert Hall. They were pricey. The first time I was in a box, mate.
Nice.
But I just paid like whatever it was, 40 quid or something, 45 quid. And when he recorded his special, it wasn't that much. I think I even got them cheap then because they were again last minute. He didn't really make a big thing about recording his special, just hired on his podcast. He was, I'm in London, I'm recording a special this week. I was like, what? Internet?
Yeah.
I was in there.
It's sweet. That's the way to fucking do it. It's don't advertise like you just advertise like you are just doing a gig, and then when people get in, there's cameras, and he's filming a special. Sweet. Because you're going to get those people who just want to go there specifically just for the fucking filming all that, which is great. You can say, I was there when they filmed this special, but you're gonna get people who are like, yeah, I like a bit of comedy, but I'm going there specifically just because there's going to be cameras too.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, if you watch the special, the camera that gets in from this side, I was right in front of that camera. It was here. They cleared out the whole row behind me, and there's a big like HD camera.
Yeah,
massive fucking thing it was.
Nice. But you've seen him 3 times, you said, haven't you? You've seen him 3 times.
Bristol, and then he came to the Albert Hall and did for his 50th birthday. He wanted to perform in the Albert Hall, and I watched that show. And he came back and did his special like 8 months later, completely different set, almost.
Sweet, man, that's fucking class.
Yeah.
Nice. How you feeling now?
Nice.
Energy kicking in. Pint of vodka.
I'm gonna go and get my fucking whole beer brewing thing and bring it in.
Sweet, do it. I'm gonna fucking
in a second.
Sweet, you do that.
Right. Forget you can hear me with this.
We can hear you.
I think one podcast I went and sat on the toilet and forgot.
Yeah.
There we go. We can do a little advert. Look at this bad boy.
Nice. Check that out. What the fuck, son? Looks like a fucking bomb. Nice. That's fucking. Buy the big yellow beer barrel.
I've got to find somewhere to put it that's reasonable. Hang on.
Beer barrel for free. That's a fucking kit and a half. What you just literally stick in your fucking shit and you brew it up yourself, do you? Nice.
So you clean it out. You fill it up with 10 pints of water. They give you these little salts. Oh shit! Pissed out. Nice. Normally it's been dribbling out and it's just pissed out. I forgot to uncarbonate it. Hang on. What? You like gas?
Yeah.
So you got to uncarbonate it. I forgot.
Otherwise it pissed out. What percentage is it? You got an idea?
I've got to send you a picture of what I've just done.
You came.
Yeah.
You pre-jacked on the fucking floor.
It's hard to tell what percentage it is because they vary depending on the sugar. So it's basically you put in this mix of it's like a syrupy mix, and then yeast, another 10 pints of water, and then you just leave it for a week or so. Yeah, this is particularly heavy.
Fucking jeez, that's a good head. If you had to, like,
it's because I left the gas on. I fucked up. I'll show you. I'll show you what I did a second ago.
If you had to compare it to like a branded beer, oh yeah, do this first. Let's have a look what it.
Oh, it's so they make their own beers, but it's real nice. This is called Stars and Stripes Pale Ale.
Yanks.
So that's just what I did, straight on the floor.
Nice. Let's have a look. Let's have a look, children, what Uncle Carl has done to the floor.
Pair of jeans, loads of letters.
Wow.
And do you know what?
Yeah.
It's staying like it for several hours, so I'll deal with it later.
Yeah, nice, man. Well, you get floods in your apartment anyway, like you said. So what's this? I mean,
it smells so good. It's got like a little honey smell to it almost.
Yeah. Well, if you want to compare it to a branded like beer or like, what would you say?
Well, it's like a pale ale, so I guess it's like I don't know, like a
left.
I normally get those in those fucking craft places now, so they're not really like big brands, but like it's like an American pale. I don't know, like more so than a BrewDog. I don't know. It's hard to say, but I'll this makes 10 pints basically. I've probably got a pint on the floor.
Yeah.
But I did the minimum amount of time they said. I did it 4 days brewing and then put it on its side, put the tap on, another 3 days. And it was weird. It was syrupy and odd, but I drank it anyway. Yeah. And then I left it another 3 days and it was perfect. And that was a week ago. So I haven't touched it in a week. But it's come out all right. That head was because of the gas, but...
Man, we all like a good head.
So I can split the glasses and they'll both sort themselves out.
That's what I mean. I mean, just like having 2 kids, just fucking separate them and just fucking let them.
Honestly, it's definitely like tastes like almost like honey. It's fucking amazing.
Good, man. I might have to fucking invest in some homemade fucking brew.
Yeah, so I looked at these at the beginning of the pandemic and I thought, nah, but they got me one for my leaving present for my job. So, but actually now they've got loads of beers. It was nice and easy. So it's nice. You know, stick it in the fridge for a week and it's done.
Fucking sweet, man. It fits in the fridge tidy as well. You can.
Yeah. So when you're brewing it, it goes on its end on this docker, and it took up a lot of that to take out shelves and shit. But I'm not sure you need to put it in the fridge at that stage. And when it's on the side, it'll just fit in the bottom across a normal fridge. But you might have to take out the bottom shelf or something. But it's not massive. But once you've got it, and mine was free because it was a present. These packs are like, I don't know, half price of what you would pay for 10 pints of beer. I don't know how much they are, but it's cheaper. So once you've got it, I got 2 packs with it. So I got 20 pints of lager with it. And then you can just choose whatever you want. They got quite a good range.
Nice. You're fucking sorted, mate. Sort of for life.
It's called Pinter.
Pinter. So you're thinking now, bring on another lockdown, fuck it, just like stockpile the fucking ingredients and then away you go.
First of all, I'm rebelling another lockdown. Secondly, if there is another one ever, I'm going to eat and drink until I fucking die. And I'm going to go out within 2 years and just go for it. Just become fat, alcoholic.
That's the plan. You nailing the alcoholic part really well. I think we both given that a really good go.
Yeah, most of the time I'm pretty good. I don't drink like day to day or anything, but I'll have a drink every week. I'll have a drink, and then the problem is Jamie is comedy because I'm in a bar, and I know you probably shouldn't drink that much before you go on, but I'm in a bar, and I love being in a bar.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna say no to the barman? You're gonna put a barman out of job, you? Fucking hell.
Exactly. I'm here to support the hospitality industry after a difficult year.
Don't be a scumbag. It's like going to the fucking supermarket and like straight away going for the fucking the self checkout machines. Go to the fucking till with the conveyor belt and the ugly old woman with the fucking.
There we go. This is the thing.
Those baby.
One of these, baby. What a cool, it's a good website as well, I have to say.
Revolutionary Taste is a fucking very good website. That is fucking damn.
Yeah, so they do lagers, pills, pale ales. I'm not sure, they might do ciders as well.
Yeah.
I don't know where the...
Fuck the cider.
It's a bit too clever because I just want to click on shop. Oh no, it doesn't really work.
That's pretty cool. That's not... it doesn't look that big. But how many pints do you get out of that thing?
10 pints, but you get, when you buy it, you get 2 packs with it, so you get 20 pints.
Oh, I saw.
Here we go. Here we go. Fresh beer. So they should sponsor us really, but they won't. So what would they do? Ciders? Look, pint a pack, fresh trio, the cider edition.
Nice.
This one here is the Stars and Stripes APA, American Pale Ale. I'm sorry.
Mm.
And I've got something else in there. I don't know what it is. There's another thing.
Space Hopper Double, Dark Matter Stout.
Yeah, whatever you're into. Four Saisons, cloudy cider, Vice beer. That gives me the shits.
Vice. Nice. Peace Face Sour Ale. In Bloom Flower Cider. Shit, son.
Bavarian. So yeah, I've got plenty of options. Who knows how much they are.
The Bavarian one will be the fucking best one, I think. But you could, like you don't like it's like certain ales and shit. They're not cold anyway. It's like you get Heinekens on draft and they're freezing cold, but ales are not like cold drinks anyway.
So the pack, which probably comes with a cleaning salt and a yeast, is 15 quid. That's 10 pints. It's 150 a pint plus the cleaning plus the yeast. So yes, perfect.
Fucking sweet. That's something I might put on my Christmas list for Mama and Dada. I want to make my home beer, please.
I'm now going to be keeping digital notes from this podcast because obviously after the witchcraft hieroglyphs, I've still got them over there that I cannot read. I've tried reading them recently.
Yeah, it does look like ancient runes and fucking some form of Latin or some bollocks. It's a
shame though, because I know I had so much stuff written down for me to watch, for us to talk about. Jokes probably.
Yeah, we always do it. We always like jot stuff down, and then the next morning it's like, why? What the fuck? Yeah, who?
It's like, which tip? Bread, haha. What?
Yeah,
it was funny at the time.
Yeah, it made perfect fucking sense at the time, and I'm sure if we listen back to the hours of,
I'm terrified, Jay.
You'd be like,
I'm terrified to listen to those final hours, like, because who knows? It's normally me go, because this eye shuts when I've had a few. It's like, I'll tell you what, and you're like,
I'm stroking, like fucking looking like Columbo by the end of the night. Columbo, is it like as if like Columbo's dad raped Popeye's mum, just like I'll
tell you what was gutting this week. Michael K. Williams.
Oh shit, son! Yes.
Right, and that was I don't know if that was drugs related as well. I don't know.
Damn.
He's had issues in the past. They said not suspicious. So.
Yeah.
What an actor.
Yeah, what a fucking... He was a Boardwalk Empire class.
Chalky White.
White.
I know him originally from Omar from The Wire.
The Wire, yeah. Because I've seen the first two... I started watching season 3 of The Wire years ago, and I stopped watching. I'm going to watch him again. Didn't he play that gay, like, gangster dude with the shotgun?
Yeah, he basically just kill people with shotguns and rob their... He's
Yeah, he was
Omar.
Good, yeah, Omar, yeah. Oh, mate.
So what, a big trench coat with a shotgun?
Yeah, class.
But I saw on Instagram, he did this like campaign. I think it was a campaign thing, whether it was about acting or race or something. But he plays 5 characters in the same room, and it must be fairly recent because he's got a grey beard, and he plays Omar. So one of the characters is Omar. Yeah. And he's talking to some of his previous characters, like you feel typecast and stuff. It's really good.
Yeah, fucking sweet. No, he was. Admittedly, I didn't watch him in a lot, and I wasn't. But he was what I saw him in, like Boardwalk Empire and The Wire. He was like fucking. He was a scene stealer. He was fucking good, man. Really fucking good.
Definitely. No, yeah, I was fucking. It's just I don't know. Some of those actors that go, you think, oh, for fuck's sake, they have so much like good stuff.
Yeah. Well, so you had a history of drug abuse, did he? Is that like?
Yeah, I didn't know. I just read in the article. It says unknown, but this is that typecast thing. So he's that's Omar.
Yeah.
but he plays all these characters, and they're basically having an argument amongst themselves about why he always plays a gangster.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, but even this scene is phenomenal acting. It's like he's just acting with himself.
Yeah.
It's like, Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah, he's a serious fucking actor though, wasn't he? But he played his fucking part fucking well. Like he was.
You can tell because I always loved Buscemi, like, but he always only played bit parts. So I was really happy when he got Boardwalk Empire.
Yeah.
That got a bit towards the end of Boardwalk Empire. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake! I thought the last series or so was a bit
tied up, like yeah,
out of control, don't they?
Yeah, the ending was a bit like I can't say predictable because it wasn't predictable. I didn't see the ending coming, but you know when it did happen and it was like he got killed or whatever. Fuck it. If people haven't watched it by now, who cares? But when he got bumped off, it was like it was almost like it was just like oh okay, that's the end, and it didn't seem to have any build up to the finale. It was just like
it felt like. I don't know what had happened. I felt like they'd got cancelled. They couldn't be asked. They wanted to get it finished, which is a shame because that show started off so well. Oh. That first season is phenomenal. The second season is good. Parts of the third are good. I can't really remember how it went exactly, but
like it was because his people just getting bumped off left, right, and centre. Fucking Al Capone fucking rocks up, doesn't he? Stephen Graham plays him, and he just at the end of one of this, I think it was end of season 2, maybe 3. He just rocks up. Now we're going to sit down and discuss who's going to live and who's going to die. And then it was like, wow, end of that. And then when they sort of introduced Al Capone really into the fucking story, it was a bit flat. It didn't really go nowhere. It was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and that was a funky thing as well because Nucky Thompson was a real character, but him and Al Capone never met. They never had business together. And I think a lot of the Al Capone stuff was at different time periods as well. I think it was like 15 years later when he got done and stuff.
Yeah, it done so much more with our main storyline.
Stephen Graham is great, and he's also great in The Irishman when he plays. Who's his fucking character in The Irishman? The Miami guy, right?
Yeah,
he's down in Miami when they meet.
Yeah. Did you hear what happened with him and Pacino?
I think we might have talked about it. They had a proper fight, didn't they?
And he fucking because he jumped on him, and then after the scene was cut, Pacino went to fucking Scorsese. He said, "Did you see that, Marty? The guy frightened me. He really had me."
He frightened me, Marty.
Yeah, I think we've discussed it before. But Stephen Graham is fucking great fucking actor, man. He's
Tony Provenzano.
He's fucking good. I'm gonna watch The Irishman again. I only watched the once in like 3 segments, but I gotta blast that out. That's a good film to watch. A bit of a hangover in bed and it's like late morning and you just check it on in the background.
I watched it beginning of the pandemic for the second time as well. Loved it.
Yeah.
Because I forget, even though I knew, I forgot Al Pacino was in it again. You kind of know, but you just get so into De Niro and Pesci, and then all of a sudden Pacino turns up and say, "Fuck yes,
Jimmy Hoffa.
I heard you paint houses.
Yeah. I heard you paint houses.
You paint houses, huh?
Yeah, paint houses. Yeah. He's fucking brilliant. I love him. Al Pacino is fucking phenomenal, but you know what I really like Al Pacino in, and it's not even a guilty pleasure, is Jack and Jill, that fucking Adam Sandler film.
Not seen it, but I remember it coming out.
Al Pacino fucking is in there, and he just basically plays himself as like a piss take of himself. It's really fucking good because he falls in love with Adam Sandler's twin sister. And then Adam Sandler's obviously playing his twin sister, but then Adam Sandler in the film has to pretend to be his twin sister who's playing originally anyway. It's really fucking good.
Is Johnny Depp in it?
No. Oh, yeah, Johnny Depp was in there, yeah.
Yeah.
At one point in a basketball game, yeah. And Pacino's in a big beard, like, I don't want to be recognised. Yeah, that's him.
Lakers.
Yeah.
Because it is 5 not-so-great movies Al Pacino made. Someone made a list of that.
I tell you what, right?
I'm up for it.
It's just worth watching it because he's acting as a different character, but he's playing himself. It's fucking hilarious. When he is in there, it is fucking brilliant.
It's going in my sensible notes that I still don't look at. Jack and Jill.
Even Caitlyn, what was Caitlyn Jenner's name before she was Caitlyn Jenner?
Bruce,
yes. Even he is in there. Yes, they're doing a theatre show of fucking Hamlet, and Bruce Jenner is like Al Pacino's like understudy for the acting. Right, it's fucking hilarious. But you just it's good. It's an Adam Sandler film. What more can I say? It's just funny.
I think I avoided him for years, especially on that recent blast. But I think he's probably underrated. I still haven't seen Uncut Gems, which I heard was good.
I haven't seen Uncut Gems either. No,
it's really bleak, but really, really good.
It's supposed to be fucking good.
Dramatic.
Yeah, apparently with that film, I think he was being discussed as to whether or not to put him up for the best Oscar nomination or some shit for that.
Yeah, I think he was. Yeah, everyone fucking raved about that at the time, but I just didn't get around to it. It's one of those things.
I'm gonna watch it to make up my own decision whether it was worthy of that fucking discussion. But whatever. Yeah, it's supposed to be fucking good though. It's supposed to be really like claustrophobic. It's supposed when you're watching the film, it's done in a way where you're supposed to feel like you're like sat between two big gangster dudes and you're getting threatened. It's supposed to be very like fucking zoomed in. Definitely give that a fucking blast.
Yeah, because I mean, it reminds me of something not the same, but Jim Carrey on like Man in the Moon or the
Andy Kaufman.
The Andy Kaufman. Yeah, it was that one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
How fucking good is the Kaufman one? And then there's a documentary they made a few years ago called Andy and Me, I think.
Andy, yeah, mate, that was fucking in.
And you heard how fucking crazy he is, and he everywhere he's just Andy Kaufman. And then, what's the character that Kaufman played?
Hang on a sec. I know this fucking guy.
Never remember his name.
Tony Clifton. Tony Clifton. Yeah.
So he went to because they filmed that at the Comedy Store, right?
Yeah.
So he went to the Comedy Store in character as Andy Kaufman, as Tony Clifton. Wouldn't break character for anyone. He's just a cunt to everyone.
Just stuck there, yeah.
Apart from apparently Mitzi Shaw, who owns a Comedy Store, and she went up to him and he like broke and he was like, "Oh, Mitzi, how are you?" Like all emotional and stuff. But everyone else, he was just Tony Clifton, played by Andy Kaufman, played by Jim Carrey. It's like so loud of fucking mentalness.
It's hilarious because even as Tony Clifton, Andy Kaufman managed to get into the Playboy fucking mansion, didn't he, for a party or some shit? Just turned. But yeah, mate, Katie's role as Andy Kaufman and Tony Clifton was fucking. It's a great film, and I want to rewatch it again. It's just so good. I'm gonna watch that soon. It's a good fucking film. Jim Carrey's fucking he's different. He's like a Robin Williams type comic / actor, but only difference is Robin Williams had like some form of a set, didn't he? But I think Jim Carrey didn't really have a fucking set, did he? He just
he did a lot of impressions, and a lot of it was off the top of his head. Yeah, a lot of zany shit. But then he got the mask off that. He got the mask from someone seeing him in the original room at the Comedy Store, I think, just being nuts.
Oh shit! Yeah, he jumped in one night in the Comedy Store? He done a set, didn't he? And then he just decided to jump inside a fucking grand piano. And then someone else later on played that grand piano. Like an hour and a half later, he just jumped out of the piano. Just like, what the fuck? Ta-da!
I think there's a video of him doing stand-up there, I think. Really old, like on the camcorder.
Yeah.
I know there's an 11th anniversary in 1983. They've got one. And then there's another one of him, somewhere in the 80s as well. A lot of these weird old stand-up shows. It's really weird to see it, but yeah, classic.
What a fucking guy. He's I don't know if he's like, I don't know if he's insane or just fucking way.
No, I don't think so. When people were saying he was going insane, I was on board with what he was saying. He just sounds like someone who's. He was just talking about string theory in the universe and stuff. Like, I think he's just got to a point where he got. I don't know. He got on top of the world, right? Mate, did everything and realised it's still not that fucking great.
Yeah.
Scientology may have killed my wife. Do you know what I mean? He had some real, because his wife killed herself, right? But she was in Scientology, or his girlfriend.
Yeah, some shit like that.
Yeah. And then there's a lot of like, did they kill her? Because she was like, who knows? But he went through all that shit, and I think he just got to the top of the pile, and then thought, it isn't that good up here. I'm still lonely. I'm still fucking.
Still on my fucking lonely. Yeah, but I couldn't say if he was fucking insane or fucking not. If he went through a really mentally ill patch, I don't fucking know. But
I think he had a real hard time, and that was around the time his missus killed herself and stuff. And,
but something sort of like, what the fuck? I don't want to speak out of term. I don't want to say something that's wrong or fucking incriminate or whatever. But wasn't there like some thing that came out that he had sex with his wife or girlfriend, knowing he had some STI or STD, and then passed it on or some bollocks?
I've no idea. I'll have a look. I'll be young Jamie.
Yeah, young Jamie. Yeah, look at that, young Jamie. Jamie, check that out, please. Type in Jamie Carey fucks wife, knowing he had a disease. There was some fucking weird thing.
It just says all I've got here is claims, right? There are claims about it.
Yeah, allegations, claims. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to just say this is a fact. This is what happened. Like, I only heard it.
Oh, here we go. No, he alleges she faked the test. So who the fuck knows?
Oh, yeah, okay. It was
maybe.
But I didn't care enough to fucking look into it. So who am I?
I can't put my mind in the mindset of someone who's fucking been that famous for that long. You detach from reality a little bit anyway.
100%.
It's not the ideal move, but it's just like you get, like Johnny Depp, right? You just get into a state where the whole world works for you, and you just keep doing shit.
In the day, right? Like I don't think he's a woman beater, but there's my take on it, Carl. Here's my take. If the only way you can come as a 50-something-year-old man is by choking a 20-year-old something bisexual, beautiful woman, then fucking get on with your day. Do you know what I mean?
And let's not pretend she wasn't after that lifestyle for a while.
Exactly. Money grabbing fucking whore, like Dice Clay. You fucking whore.
She said, oh, this wild man was taking cocaine, and when you look at the photo, it's just he's passed out. There's these carefully laid lines, and it's her credit cards. It's like, well, yeah. I think you were both partying probably for 6 months straight.
I remember when the fucking footage came out of him he was in the kitchen, he was slamming doors and this, that, the other. And he was all like, Johnny Depp explodes, this, that, the other. I said, Keel, watch this. I said, Keel, what do you think of this? She went, it's just Johnny Depp, slamming doors in the kitchen, She said, that's not different than what we fucking argue about, just basic shit. Like, why is that a big fucking deal?
He's got like 17 houses. They're both multi-millionaires. They're both partying for months on end. Of course, things are going to get a bit wild. Of course they are.
Yeah. I watched that, like, thinking, hang on now, I've had bigger Barneys in this house, slamming doors, punching walls, and she's been in my fucking face. We're physically running to each other, but I'm like, why are you in the mainstream for fucking punching a hole through doors and shit?
This just makes us both sound terrible, but there was this one time I got into a row with an ex, and I was in the kitchen, I was about to make some eggs, and when something's been going at you all day, all fucking day, and it's like, all right. So I make it, and then it's like, no, I can't remember what it was, and I had the eggs in the saucepan in my hand, right? I dropped the saucepan, and I threw the eggs one by one.
Fucking yes.
They all mixed. She ducked and they hit the window and the wall. And she ran off screaming, but that was just these 3 eggs running down the wall. It's like, it was just, listen, it wasn't an ideal thing that happened. It was a moment. It was just a moment.
Yeah, it's a moment that fucking happened. Throwing eggs around, but it shit like that fucking happens. Like, you know what I mean? It's just fuck me. Over the years, many fucking times, shit. Like, we've had Barneys. Like you've had fucking Barneys with women. I've had Barneys with fucking Katie over the years. It happens, but neither of us have had the fame and publicity to fucking be mainstream fucking news, which is sad.
It's just especially in that lifestyle. It's like Marilyn Manson, right? If you're 22 and you want to go and date a 50-year-old man that still dresses like a goth, and he's got tits now, right?
Yeah.
If you don't think he's going to shove a sacrificed chicken up your ass at some point, I'm sorry, but you need to rethink. What you get into.
He's going to do fucking something in here. I don't know the full evidence behind all that fucking shit. I don't fucking know. But all I've seen is pretty much what you just said then. He's like Marilyn Manson, for fuck's sake. He's Marilyn fucking Manson.
He's doing Marilyn Manson shit.
What he into? Like he isn't.
He told us he was the devil for 20 years.
Yeah, yeah. He on stage sat down and fucking cut himself with fucking whatever. And
you're surprised when he ties you up and hits you with a dead fucking rat or whatever he's up to.
I don't think he's the maternal kind of person, ladies. I don't think he's the kind of guy you want to settle down and take him to mum and dad on a Sunday for dinners at the church.
It's all fun and games until you're chained up in the middle of a pentagram.
Yeah.
In the basement.
That's when, but in the day, Carl, right? What we done with Manny McCann has got nothing to do with this podcast, right? So we'll leave that out of it. But
it was a nice barbecue. But actually, do you remember when Bingo went into a coma and Stan flew to LA and left her in hospital because he never missed a gig?
Yes.
For the end of the world thing. Manson was the one that helped him out. Could he text him?
He was there,
He went to an Airbnb and texted him, said, I'm in a real bad way. And he turned up with the biggest amount of coke that you've ever seen. And went, let's go, let's party.
Yeah. And this is what, see, if we were like me and my friend Craig, we've got this idea of being like defense lawyers for like notorious criminals, right? Like, so that would be like a defense for Marilyn Manson. Your Honor, my closing case is this. He turned up for Doug Stanhope with a briefcase full of cocaine on his lower feet. It's as simple as that. There we have it. What a nice guy.
Yeah, because I remember Bert Kreischer coming out from backstage at that podcast going, Marilyn Manson's back there.
Yeah. Like Evan Rachel Wood, one of his accusers, she was in a program called Westworld where she played a robot who was getting raped by men. So, take it up with the studio, sweetheart. Joking, I don't condole rape. Whatsoever.
I don't know too much about it, but Manson's allegations strike me as a bit more serious.
Yeah, I don't know that.
It sounds like he was like, pretty much kidnapping them and not letting them see their family.
Yeah, no, it does sound pretty cult-like to me. Yeah, it does. But I think is Evan Rachel Wood getting mixed up with Westworld though? Is she getting mixed up? Is she getting her fucking acting skills all like, woo? Yeah. What's going on? I can't compute.
Yeah, that's pretty trippy with reality, right? I might be on the set. I might be in a computer simulation.
Yeah, that was the point I was making.
But if I could draw someone that looked like, it might be someone who might do some fucked up shit. It would look like
Manson.
It would look exactly like Manson.
Yeah.
Especially looking like this.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah, I went through we've all been through the mark. Like I still listen to his fucking music. Why not?
I mean, your daughter comes home, Jamie, and says, "I'm going out for a date." But this is the guy.
Yeah, he's the guy who raped a man in prison on Sons of Anarchy. He was.
Oh God, yes, he was good in that.
Oh, anyone heard of that? Oh, anyone heard from Juice about this? What's going on? Yeah. Yeah. I remember like watching. I heard he was going to be in Sons of Anarchy, right? I was like, wow, fucking Manson's going to be in Sons of Anarchy. Bro, it's going to be good. What does he play? A white supremacist. Okay, cool. And then.
I never watched it at the time. I watched it later on and watched it all in the one-er. And at first I didn't recognize him. I was like, it looks a bit like.
Yeah, the last two seasons I'd watched off the cat, like when they were like being released, but up until then I rinsed, like, yeah. But mate, I remember watching that fucking when Juice was in prison with him, and up until that, see, even the Delaney stuff was a bit rough, and I was like, oh fuck, Sons of Anarchy is great. But when I watched that fucking the Juice and Manson in the prison,
yeah.
Mate, I remember thinking, I had this moment of why do I like Sons of Anarchy? And up until that point, I even thought about having the Sons of Anarchy like tattoo on my arm just because I thought it was what a cool show. But when that scene come on, I went, nah, that ain't gonna happen.
I had fucking what's his face? The singer. He does like one man shows as well. For fuck me. He was the white supremacist guy, right? Or was that it might be another show I'm thinking about. I think it's another show.
Yeah, I can't.
Hang on.
I'm fucking Rollins.
Henry Henry Rollins.
Henry Rollins, yeah, he was in there too, yeah.
So that's right.
Henry Rollins, he was like, he was in season 2. He came in and he was one of the guys who had gang raped Jen Matella when she was chained up to a fence. And
that's right. Yeah, he was really fucked up, wasn't he?
Yeah, tell your husband to stop selling drugs to the Mexicans and whoever else, and yeah, either they just went to town on her. So
Sons of Anarchy was another thing. I thought that's really cool, but by the end, though, I'll tell you, it's like, to me, it started to seem a bit like the A-Team.
Yeah.
When they went to Ireland, when they came to Ireland and took on the IRA, and they were like,
that's right, yeah.
It just got fucking crazy.
It's like, yeah, because I thought first time round watching that, I was just like, this is brilliant. They've gone to Ireland on this thing. But I watched it 3 times now. But the second time, maybe the third time, I thought, hang on. So did they fly them bikes to Ireland, or did they like rent them when they were there? Like, were they waiting at the airport, or what the fuck?
They must have shipped them because they were their own bikes, I think.
Were they?
Sent them by container.
But can a biker gang realistically afford that much cash to like fly planes?
Well, I guess they. Well, first of all, what did they do for 6 weeks without their bikes? Or maybe they did rent them. I don't know. But let's not forget they were dealing with the CIA, the cartels, and the IRA. There was a bit of money floating around.
There's money floating around, but I think at that point though, I don't know if they were actually in bed with like the CIA, were they? I think it was just like the IRA. I'm gonna have to rewatch, and we were like.
I thought the CIA got them in touch with the IRA, but I don't know. I can't remember. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, they got them in touch with the cartels.
Chibs got them in touch with this. So Chibs got the Sons in touch with the Sons. No, with the IRA. Yeah. Fuck. What the fuck? Yeah. Yeah.
I think the CIA set them up with the cartel. Or there was something going on with them. They were all involved together. Right?
Yeah. You're probably fucking right. Yeah. It's been so long since I fucking watched it, but it's a good fucking show. It
was fun. It was fun.
Yeah. That's what I tell you. Like Sopranos is fun, but I tell you what else is going to be fun. The Many Saints of Newark. Have you seen the trailer for that? Oh,
I haven't. If they released a new one, then no, I saw one recently. But Joey Diaz had the kid on his podcast the other day as well.
Yeah, James
I haven't seen it yet.
Son, Michael.
That's crazy. His son's playing him, right?
But I was watching a thing with David Chase, the producer, the creator of Sopranos, and he just said he didn't get it because he's his son. He said he got it on his own merits. He said he got it. He had to audition like everyone else. It wasn't like, oh, you're gonna be in because you're his fucking son. It was like, no, he auditioned for it. Like a lot of other people did, he got it on his own fucking merits. And
Chase is a serious director as well.
Yeah, big fucking time. Yeah, he used to like Michael Gandolfini, like in his son. He said he used to like walk around listening to for the auditions. He used to listen to his father's speeches from The Sopranos over and over again to get the psyche of Tony Soprano. Like, but can you imagine how much of a buzz that would be though to play? Your dad's one of the most famous characters on the fucking planet, to play him.
It must be awesome, but also it must fuck with you a bit as well.
Yeah,
sorry, I don't know about that.
Fucking involved, but it just
must be like emotional for him as well. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
his dad's dead, and he's going to go and play it now. But no, he looks like him. It's it's perfect.
Yeah, but that's why he's going to work. It's going to work because his dad's dead in real life, and he's going to work because he's like, this is for my dad. I'm doing this because
they're already pushing him to try and make a sequel to this. Because I think if you've now got this kid right and that cast, why not make another couple of films? Because you can. There's going to have been so much shit that a young Tony Soprano was involved in, right?
Oh, it's going to be but it could be it could be another little, like a mini series, whatever. Yeah, it could be fucking something, and it's going to be fucking wild because obviously we know like how Montesanti's father died. He got killed off by that copper and whatever, and so it'd be good to see that. Is this going to end with Montesanti's father dying or whatever? Like, it's going to be fucking real. I can't fucking wait.
So I started my Sopranos rewatch, but I think I almost finished season 1. I need to get back on that again.
Yeah,
next couple of weeks. But I really enjoyed the rewatch. I was like, oh yes, this episode.
Yeah. It's so like it just does not get fucking like dated at all. Even though they're using fucking like shit, they're using phone boxes and then they're using shitty phone. It doesn't matter. That's not what our world's all about. It's about
it's like what? Yeah, how they're acting and stuff.
But organized crime like that, it doesn't adapt to the modern times as such. They don't go on, you know, as in the mafia. They probably still got the same fucking, you know, code of conduct and this, that, the other now than they did hundreds of years ago and this, that, the other. So the underlying story will remain fucking timeless, man. It's like The Godfather. That aged well. Is aged fucking great. Sopranos
still amazing.
Yeah.
God, I've not seen The Godfather in a few years now.
It's been a while since I've had a Godfather binge. And once you've seen it, you got to watch the fucking trilogy. You gotta watch the fucking whole.
I love 2 so much. I fucking love it.
Amazing. It's
so. I'd seen 1, right, and I never really bothered. And then this was years ago. And then one day, like 2 came on Channel 4 one night, and I just sat and watched it on the telly with all the adverts. So it was like 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
But I just couldn't take my eyes off it. I was like, this is amazing. Yeah. You got a young De Niro playing a young Brando.
Corleone, yeah, young, yeah. It's fucking great, man. It's great. I remember having the box set on VHS, the trilogy. So this goes back a long fucking time.
Yeah, I think I might have done.
Fucking, I must have been like 12, 13, fucking like maybe a bit younger, maybe for like Christmas of my father. I had the trilogy box set on VHS. It was like, wow.
So you got all these levels of it. You obviously get The Godfather, and then you've got like Goodfellas and Casino, like 10, 15 years later, and then you've got Sopranos. Just these little different generations of the mob.
Yeah, something keeps popping up every now and again, you get a fucking classic. You get a good one, like.
Because David Chase could be like a new Scorsese if he wanted to be. You know what I mean? Just make these fucking epic.
Yeah,
like he can easily go on to make other gangster films in the future. Like, even if it's not Soprano based, like other stories. Like, I think he's got that in him. Because you need a proper filmmaker to do it.
100%, yeah. And the woman, the actress who plays Tony's mother in The Many Saints of Newark now, she auditioned years ago for a role in The Sopranos, but she didn't get the role. But now she's playing fucking Sopranos' mum in like the late 60s, which is also quite
really cool
as well. Yeah, but he's I think you're right about the old fucking Scorsese thing. He's got that fucking he got it.
It's attention to little details and stuff, even the way they're acting, like how realistic they are.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna top up for a drink. Can you hold?
Go and get a drink, please hold. That's fine. That's Jamie Dykes there, as we know, because otherwise it would be someone else, and it's not. It is in fact Jamie. So who the fuck knows? If you've watched this far or listened this far, I really appreciate it. If you're watching on YouTube, please hit subscribe and share it. We've got fuck all because I'd never promote it, but I'm going to start now. So give us a subscribe, give us a like and a share, and we're gonna, when I move soon, there's gonna be a whole new setup for this shit. Whole new setup, in-person shit, weird stuff happening. Maybe a roast battle live somewhere. It's gonna get weird, yeah. But how's everyone been? Still alive? God, I'm gonna need a piss. I'm gonna need a piss when he gets back. I've got to break the seal. Got to keep filling up the air. Can't have empty airwaves, because if you do, you'll stop listening, won't you? So yeah, give us a like everywhere, and if you can give us a cheeky review, just say we're brilliant, and I'll bribe you for that. And that's an open bribe that I'm offering. So that would be nice. If you click subscribe and like, and then tell me you've done it, right? I'll get a gift to send to you, and I don't know what the gift will be. It could be a dried poop in a box, or it could be credit card, or the bank account details of a taxi driver from Amsterdam. I could send these to you, and you could just put money in his account, because I do owe him money from 2 years ago, and I never paid him, and I'm thinking of paying him plus a bit more for Christmas as a surprise. I hope he hasn't killed himself. We'll talk about that when Jamie gets back. Oh, sorry, Omar. I'm sorry, dude. It's a very nice trip. But I will talk about that when Jamie gets back. So that'll be lovely, won't it? I don't know if Jim Carrey lied about STDs, and quite frankly, I can't get into it. I can't get invested in the problem, you know? If I was itching, I would be invested in the problem. I'd be going, what do you do that for? Carrey? He's taking a really long time, isn't he? Jamie Dykes is taking a real long time. I don't know if we'll get 5 in tonight. I don't think I've got it in me. Got an hour and 40 in. We'll see how the next hour goes.
My prostate burns.
There he comes, because I haven't got to fill the airwaves anymore. That's good.
My prostate burns. Hacky boy.
I tried to fill airwaves and stuff, but I'm not sure. I just didn't really. But I tell you what, I did find.
Go.
I've got to cover some of them up. Bank details of a taxi driver called Omar from Amsterdam. And I'll tell you why.
Me.
I'll tell you why. Because 2 years ago when I was over there, I said, "Do you take card?" When I got in, I was hammered. And he goes, "No, you have to get cash." I said, "Can you take me to a cash point then? Because I haven't got any money." "Okay, just take the one around here." He goes, "No, I'll take you one near your hotel." And I say, "It's a bit out of the way. You sure there's one?" "Yeah." And we get all the way out there. No ATM. He's driving round and round. I'm like, "Dude, it's 3 a.m. I am hammered. I'm not going back to the town with you. Yeah. You need to let me go and I'll pay you later." So Ben Omar, bless him, I'll cover up some of these. He gave me his details. Just pulled this out of my wallet today when I was cleaning it out.
How long has it been?
2 years. And then for months I would get these random texts. I gave him my number, right? For months I was getting these texts. "Hello, do you remember me?" I better not do an accent. "Hello, do you remember me? This is Omar. You owe me money?" And I just kept ignoring him.
Wow, you didn't pay him?
It's been 2 years. No, I never paid him. But, first of all, it's his fault because I said take me to an ATM in town.
Yeah, fuck him, yeah.
But, do you know what? I was just saying to everyone there, I think I might pay him this Christmas.
Yeah, it'd be nice, that will.
I'm going to pay him the €20 and I'm going to give him another, maybe 20 on top for the 2 years. Just say, "Sorry," but I was just saying, what if he's killed himself in the meantime or, sold his wife into prostitution or something?
Yeah.
Omar, I'm sorry, I'm going to pay you back.
Yeah. But you won't have to go far because you know what his wife is going to be if she is in prostitution. It'll be one of those windows anyway, like they all do in Amsterdam. You'll find them. You didn't pay me, motherfucker. You didn't pay me, motherfucker. Now I cut off your fucking arm, you cunt. Oh, poor Omar. Poor Omar. I feel bad for him. Should we do a GoFundMe page for Omar the taxi driver in Amsterdam?
Well, I think it might just be easier to me to pay him.
Fuck that. We'll do a GoFundMe page.
There we go. Fizzy one again.
Oh, I like that. Nice.
That'll sell. The last one was fine.
Nice.
I did a GoFundMe, which if you go to GoFundMe and go to help find Bob new teeth, I raised £140 for him because the guy who's on the comedy show has false teeth and he takes them out as part of his act. And on the last night, someone stole his false teeth.
Oh, shit.
Like a member of the audience stole his teeth.
Nice. Why would you want to touch them? And secondly, why would you want to touch them?
It put me up on the first night. I didn't know he'd done that.
Yeah.
And I looked down on the stage and there's a table with teeth on it and it put me off. I was like, what?
I'll take those.
But yeah, some sick fuck stole them.
Yeah, someone actually picked them up with a...
Oh, grim. Yeah, I tried to get him 400 quid. We got 140 quid so far, so I'll share it again on Twitter.
I will not donate, but I...
no, I'm not asking you to donate.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I just, making it clear as mud. Poor fucker, He took my teeth. I bet maybe he's sucking really good dick now without those teeth anyway.
I hope so. I'll tell you what, I was watching, it's a bit bleak, but today I was watching, it's going back a couple of months, I think. What's the Rogan with the woman who escaped North Korea?
Oh, isn't she supposed to? Yeah, I watched a clip of it.
It's rough.
Yeah, isn't she supposed to, like, didn't people call her bullshit or something with that one?
Well, they hate her because she's anti-woke.
Yeah.
Because she's escaped North Korea, come over here and gone, what are you on about, you maniacs? And she's gone on Fox News and stuff. So people are, I don't know, but the story's grim anyway. Like, apparently the second in command in North Korea has got a sex squad.
Nice.
And these are women that he's just taken from the street, pulled their teeth out.
Nice.
And now they have to suck his dick every time he wants.
Oh, okay. Is that what she said, yeah? Amazing, yeah. I literally watched like clips of it on YouTube. Obviously, it's like now you gotta go onto Spotify now to watch Rogan, but I watched bits of it. And it's on my fucking list of things to watch, but shit.
Some of the stories were grim. It's like every house has to have a picture of Kim Jong-un, and government inspectors randomly come around your house in the middle of the night, and they do this. If there's any dust on the picture, they execute you.
Fuck, man. Crazy, innit?
You can just rape. You're allowed to rape.
Yeah. I've read some I've heard some stories over the North is one of those things that I got really like fucking hooked on years ago. It was just like North Korea.
I'm gonna go on a rabbit hole now because some of these stories about how it generally is over there. I didn't realize how fucked it was. I knew it was bad.
Yeah. Did you see a good one to watch is the John Sweeney BBC Panorama documentary North Korea? That's right. Good. Mate, is fucking bleak because he's got to go there and his hotel, the lights flicker on off. He said he's in the toilet and he said it just stinks of sewage, just stinks of piss. He said,
that's all the show because what she says, there's no electricity in the country.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Most people don't even have power.
Yeah, he said you get taken to parts of North Korea whereby obviously
made it all nice.
It looks good, it smells good, but he said but you go to the toilets there, he said you go there, you could smell how bad you could smell the sewage. It's terrible, and the lights will go off at certain times, and this, that, the other. There's only a few people who get like granted access to go there, but he said
they have to forage for their own food. They have to eat flowers and berries. If they kill a cow, they get executed.
Starved to fucking death. These people. They'll give me 2 seconds. Yeah. Just shut the door, sec. Kitty's on the way back. I could hear this mongrel fucking chewing around the place, so I thought I'd better go and grab him. He's back now. But yeah, North Korea is supposed to be a fucking like it's not Disney World, I don't think, is it?
No.
It's not fucking Disney World. But yeah, like the fucking camps, the work camps they got as well. You hear about them fucking things?
Well, yeah, she said there's work camps, there's prison camps, and concentration camps are all different. So concentration camps, is where you're born and you'll die in there, like because of something your great granddad did 70 years ago. The whole family.
Yeah, you're born, you'll fucking die in one. Yeah. But like the geography of the place as well is incredible. Like they've North Korea is like positioned in a great place to build a prison camp. It's fucking mountainous regions. You can't go nowhere. It's just
because someone said before, if like we ever got into a war with them, you never want one. China would kill us anyway, but it's worse than Afghanistan. It's inhospitable. It's cold, mountainous.
Yeah.
So you just be fucked. You'll be there for 50 years. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah. Bad shit, fucking crazy. The Kim dynasty. But unless they keep breeding, then there'll be no more like Kims to take over. There's a sister.
Has he got a kid or not?
I don't know. I don't think he has. I think if he did have a kid, I think the world would know about it because it'll be this big like song and dance about it. But I think he's got a sister. I don't know if he has any other siblings or fucking kids himself. I have no idea. the whole thing is just it's fucking like a complete religious ideology of the leader. Like they it's like what the Catholics want to do. They did a better job actually than the Muslims and the Catholics and all. They done a great job of North Korea of doing, complete control. They fucking nailed it, man. They smashed that shit.
Yeah.
And they've only been doing it in the 50s.
I just read a bit, and this journal article was questioning some of her testimony, kept changing around like the death of her father and stuff, and she's responded to it and says, yeah, some of my memories were a bit fucked up, like when I was a kid. So
she said a reasonable response.
She said everyone's like kept almost starved to death. You're hungry, you're tired, you can't think. Everyone reports on each other the whole time. So if we're sat around the table, you're going to report on me because you think someone else is watching you, and they think someone else is watching them. So they're all paranoid and scared.
Yeah,
they're told that the North Korea is the envy of the world, and everyone else wants to try and get in there.
Yeah,
they don't even know that they're being oppressed, right? They just think it's normal.
They just think this is the best thing fucking ever.
Dead bodies on the streets every day, and apparently the most common place to die is a train station because trains come once a month, and it's cold. And you talk about people pushing the train sometimes because it runs out of power. There's no electricity.
Yeah. Fucking hell. It's fucking what a fucking. We complain about waiting on the train station in the morning or late at night coming home.
It's 15 minutes late.
Yeah.
I'll bring this upper crust £5 sandwich while I'm waiting.
My coffee is lukewarm and digging.
Yeah, I gotta stop complaining about shit and just get on with it, right?
Yeah, but we've adapted to a level of standards which we refuse to accept as the norm, and we just push for more and better constantly. But like you said, there's people dying on train stations because they've waiting there for a month in the freezing cold weather just to get out of some fucking hellhole, which they can't escape anyway because everything's controlled by the state. Fucking crazy.
It's just fucking crazy. But I'm going to go on a bit of a North Korea rabbit hole, and they might end up dead within a year. So we'll see. I am glad they brained that American teenager that went over there, though. Do you remember that?
What's that?
I'm glad they brained the American teenager that went over there. I think Trump got released or something, but he went over there and decided it'd be funny. Fuck knows why he went. But he went over and decided it'd be funny to do some criminal damage or rip down a poster. And they beat him to fucking into a vegetable.
Yeah, I remember that story. Yeah, it's what the fuck. Well, why would he what was going on in his fucking stupid head?
He's obviously a kid, isn't he? Just stupid and young, but why go there? How are you allowed to go there? And when you're there, keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, just get your head fucking down. It's not like going to Cardiff now pissed up, giving a bit of jip to a fucking police officer. It's like North Korea. They will fucking kill you.
Yeah, giving a bit of a shit to a bouncer. Hey, doorman. How's the door?
That fuck.
With your shitty blue card on your arm that you've done. You did a 3-day multiple choice test to get.
Yeah. And just before you come to your shift, you just pumped out a few fucking bench presses to make your arms a little bit bigger than they usually are.
Fingering 15-year-olds that you've let in.
Yeah. Because they're wearing skirts and they got bigger tits than usual for a 15-year-old. That's fucking cute. Like, you're hoping for a little fucking peek of the flower later on, you pervert.
Oh, I do miss the bullshitting with bouncers though. Actually, when I came here, I don't deal with them too much, but they also seemed alright. I've been to a couple of places where I've lived and they've been dickheads sometimes, like real dickheads.
Yep. They've been fucking some are fine. I have no problem with bouncers anyway.
Yeah.
But you get the few that are complete and that are fucking toss spots, like proper chocolate boys. They're just there for the image. But yeah, you probably tried to check them in a real fight and they couldn't fucking punch their way out of a paper bag.
Exactly. Oh god, I'm bloated. I need to have a good burp and a piss soon.
Do it. Have a good fucking burp and a piss, and
There's a burp.
Yeah. Ejaculate.
Breaking the seal going at you. I'll have to go in a second. It's catching up.
Do it.
Let me just do it now. Get it done. I'm going to be back fresh as a little button on a dewy morning. Oh, it's not that kind of shit.
You have a quick pee. I'm just going to drink some fucking vino. Motherfuckers. Hold the fort, children.
Oh, okay, dead air. That's great. That is great.
So I got caught up with it. I got dragged away for a fucking sec.
That's all right. That's all right. I was like, oh no, shit.
White fucking noise. Sorry. I got dragged away again.
That's fine. That's fine. I understand there's things going on.
I
just did the cold water on the face thing. I look very washed out with this lighting. I've got to sort my lighting out.
Yeah, my lighting looks like I'm trying to cover up like symptoms of AIDS. It's like
you look good with it. The nice little bit of ocean in the background as well. Looks good.
Ocean spray.
So within about 2 weeks, then I'm going to make sure I get some kind of background here, temporary one.
Yeah.
Behind me, so it looks a bit better. And then I try not to die, and that'll be my two my two choices.
Background.
Yeah, I don't know.
Podcast and don't fucking die, like yeah.
So what's you're gonna go and have a word with your local then about this potential night?
Yeah, I spoke to them. They're cool with it. They agree that every other week will be good, especially on a Wednesday, because Wednesday's a depressing fucking day of the week, and it might stop people killing themselves. Who knows?
Get a few people in there, get a few beers.
They do have a PA system. They have a mic. We was over there the weekend before last, me and the wife, and they're like a spontaneous open mic karaoke night thingy-majig.
Perfect.
So they have it all there. So we just literally turn up and just get on with your fucking night and whatever. So yeah, if you want to pop down, we can sort something out and get on with it. Be fun. If you want a spot, I don't know. Yeah, what I'll do is it'd be nice to get it done over the next couple of weeks, actually, just to get something going there. Get a night.
Yeah, I would think over the weekend and work out. It won't be hard to get if they've got the gear there. All you need then is to get them to agree to it. See if there's any kind of deal, and then
they've agreed to it. They're happy. It'll just be free space. They got a fucking mic there. They got a PA system. Wednesdays, I mean, through the weekday, it's pretty quiet in there anyway, to be honest. So it'll be fucking sweet for a comedy night. And then,
get a bunch of comics together and go and have fun.
And just have fucking fun, yeah. So, when it's set, I'll let you know. And then, if you want to get all of a couple of your guys from your end to come down, bit of open mic, and just fucking go for it.
I can definitely get some comics in. Just see what we can do. Some good ones.
A few as well. So we'll have a good punt of that. It's just something different because obviously you go to Cardiff and you got plenty of fucking places in Cardiff which do it, but it's something I know is a bit out the way. Arbitrary door. but it's just a bit fucking different now.
Yeah, so this is just a little bit north of Caerphilly, right?
Yeah, it's
just up the B road.
Yeah, but are you looking now, you?
Yeah, I think I know the name of it because I've seen you post ABBA Hotel. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's about
Yeah. I got it.
It's a nice little fucking venue. They are constantly fucking doing stuff there because it was taken over a couple of years ago by younger owners. Well, actually, yeah, about my age, and they're really making a good fucking go of it. And since during lockdown, they just literally spent time just revamping the place, putting some effort into it, and money and this, that, other. So, and it's down the road from me, so it's great.
Sounds good. Yeah.
I'm thinking these things, like for me anyway, it'd be a great way of homing in on your fucking skills. Getting grips with fucking MCing and hosting and give other people a shot to MC as well. And just fucking, it won't be like a solid structure of this is how it's going to go. We'll just be fucking turn up and we'll see what happens.
That's the best thing to do. Just jump into it. And as long as you got a good crowd of comics, it's fine.
Yeah. It's like, well, you've done.
Yeah. I mean, that was new to me then as well, but I've got a much better handle on stuff now. I've helped mate do a little bit up the road as well. Yeah. I'm not even going to go into my fucking ones, but yeah, it should be right to get a good crowd in and have a good laugh. Everyone's keen. Comics are keen. I think people are keen now after being shut in. So
get it fucking down. What's happening with you doing last rites now? Anytime soon?
I don't know. It's hard. I've tried messaging him. I spoke to him in person, and they said, "Yeah, if you want." And then I've gone back in there and can't get hold of the main guy to answer the messages. So at the moment, yeah, I could do one, but I need to get them sorted out, and it would be different because I had a serious conversation with him a couple of weeks ago, and he goes, "Yeah, you come in the other night and said all this." I go, "Yeah, but I was drunk when I." So I went in there battered. Went, "Listen, you got to fucking that."
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe we'll see. It won't be as regular as before, but I might be able to get something on. I was hoping for this month as well, but it's looking unlikely now. So maybe next month.
I'd fucking definitely do a fucking spot there, just a fucking nice fucking place, man. It's all right, but yeah.
Yeah, they just need to understand what a comedy night is, which is the problem they weren't getting.
Put your seats out.
Put your seats out. Tell people there's a comedy night, and don't seat people with a fucking back to the stage, and just go. It was just awkward. I knew it was awkward, but it was fun because I normally just got drunk. I was like, I was just stressed. I was like, I'm going to drink 8 red stripes.
Yeah, stripes, man. Yeah, it's like when Christmas time. I bought like a fucking case of like a red stripe from fucking Aldi's. It was like whatever for like a case of fucking red stripes. Put it on fucking Facebook, and then Tommy, fucking Hugh, fucking I think you as well. It was all like, oh yeah, fucking Last Rites Comedy is like, yeah. Fucking, I had like a nostalgia trip in Aldi's when I bought them. I was like, oh, buy them for old time's sake.
No, it's not a bad lager. It's not a bad lager, to be fair. It's all right. I don't really go for it, but it was in there. I can knock a few away.
Yeah, it was okay. But that night I bought that fucking case I'm on about now. It was a bad morning because it was a bad day the following day because it was leading up to Christmas. It was cold in the house. So the heat was on. I was fucking sick of I was working obviously from home as well, and I finished work like late that night, so I started sinking the cans about like 2 hours before my shift finished in work. And then by the time 10:30, 11 kicks in, after the few fucking like Jamesons as well, I was fucking dead to the world. I fell asleep on the couch, and I fucking woke up like 2:30 in the morning. Christmas lights all on. I was like, oh, my head was and I went. My neck was like really rough, and I went to bed about 2:30 in the morning, and I woke up then about 8:30 in the morning because we had Welsh Water knocking the door because we reported an incident with the water, and I spent the best part of 12 hours after that in bed. But I didn't get out of bed like 8 o'clock that night then, just literally in bed. I was fucking horrendous because Oh, it was the heating because the heat was on. I had a thick cardio on, and you know what it's like when you got the heating on and you're warm anyway, and you fall asleep and you're dehydrated. It was fucking horrendous.
It's never good when you wake up halfway through the night somewhere where you shouldn't be, and it's like, now you got to deal with that. Just dragging yourself off the sofa into bed.
And I haven't drunk Red Stripe since that night, Christmas.
That's fair. That is fair.
But I'm not going to blame the Red Stripe now. We've had I've had a chat to myself, and it's not the Red Stripe's fault. It's my fault. Yeah,
you start to learn that. When I wheel over, I'm just getting a beer.
Yeah,
but we always blame other things, especially when you're a bit younger. But then you tend to realise when you get a bit older, it's all my fault. It's all my fault.
It's me. And I apologise to no one or nothing.
Yeah, I'm about to have fuck's sake, this floor, dude. I'm good. You know, tomorrow I was going to clean everything anyway, so I can just put this floor on that list tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a household day tomorrow and sort my shit out.
Fuck yes.
It's been too long too.
Go for it.
I haven't got to see it. What I was watching was Unresolved about the Tupac and Biggie things. It was like a dramatized version of the police investigation. It flashes back and forth.
Okay. Yeah.
Quite good. All right. It's all right. I've watched like 8 episodes of it out of 10 or so. It's all right. I wasn't really into all that, but I like the crime stuff.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. Is it on Netflix? No,
yeah, it's called Unresolved.
Unresolved. Yeah, it's something that fucking popped up on my I'm sure I've got that in my my list, my favourite arts.
I got stuff that I started watching it. Go on.
And they're making a film with that as well with Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp
probably, yeah.
He's on the case of that and the Biggie and Tupac thing.
So he might be playing the character that do you know what It's Always Sunny?
Philadelphia.
Yeah.
I've seen it, yeah. I don't watch it.
Oh, okay. One of the characters from that plays the cop who investigates. Okay. Oh, hang on. It's been reviewed and it's got like 2 and 3 stars. It actually came out 2018.
Oh, okay.
There's a review from this year, but then IMDb says 2018. City of Lies, it's called. It must be this year. Can Johnny Depp save the murder? So he plays the same character as this guy in the thing. Yeah, I get it. Well, I'll give it a go at some point, probably. I don't know. I'm struggling.
Struggling with life.
Thoughts. I had a thought of something to talk about. It just fucking disappeared out my head. So.
It's just gone. Fucking hell.
Any subject matters.
Yeah. Biggie and Tupac. I suppose wasn't there like a conspiracy of like Biggie or Tupac or one of them like government intervention, let's say.
Yeah, I mean there is quite a lot of stuff. Well, they think some police might have killed them.
Yeah.
Or at least one of them.
Or a pig.
There was a lot of off-duty policemen working security for death row records, basically, like loads of them.
Yeah.
So they don't. Yeah, it's all kind of fucked up. They don't really know, but it's interesting anyway. There's obviously something weird was going on because they still haven't caught people who did it.
Sweet. God, yeah, they still haven't fucking got them fuckers, they? But
certainly wasn't random.
Yeah, it's like the old John. Like they caught the guy who shot John Lennon. You know, he's in prison without question. Like, but there was a conspiracy-ish theory thingamajig around that, wasn't it? Like, was the guy who shot him like fucking worked for the fucking CIA to like get rid of him because he was too much of an influence and this like fucking.
Well, the FBI. They were certainly watching Lennon.
Mm.
They were tapping his phones and shit. He was a person of interest.
Yeah, definitely a person of fucking interest. But he was a musician. His influence reaches far and fucking wide. But then it's like, why? would any Secret Service agency be so concerned over a musician's fucking?
Yeah, but it was a different time. It wasn't like now. It's like here in the 70s, the Sex Pistols, they were legitimately like enemies of the state.
Oh yeah, they were proper anarchy, when they were proper like fucking. This is
They were like beaten up all the time. In the early 80s, it was very you couldn't really speak out against or try and influence people like that. That's one of the reasons the drug laws came in, right? Because it was to stop hippies and black people from protesting anything.
Yeah,
like you give the black people crack and you give the hippies mushrooms.
Yeah,
and then arrest them.
Don't let the hippies and the blacks have a fucking proper say so, because they could make things bad for us. Make things bad for who? Like fucking white privileged people. Like, it's fucking crazy.
I do want to read the Manson stuff. Did we speak about it before? You know, Chaos. Rogan's had him on. It was Greg Fitzsimmons' next door neighbor wrote this book about Manson, and he spent something like
Manson.
I think he was writing it for 15 or 20 years.
Yeah, 20.
And he basically researched everything.
Yeah,
and he's gone real deep in it. Like, they trained him how to use acid to influence people.
Yeah. But the book, it wasn't meant to be that long. It was meant to be like a bit of like investigative journalism, wasn't it? And then it went on for 20 years.
He kept finding stuff and went,
the rabbit hole. You get the rabbit hole, and the old man. But
he's in talks about a show now. I think there's a bit of a delay. I think he's in talks about a series with it now, but I'm going to get the book for sure. That guy,
It might be on Audible.
Probably. I've got like 3 lined up on Audible. I've got stuff on Kindle that I've got to read. Like 2 of them. I've got enough at the moment. It's going to take me a long time to get through all that.
Yeah. That chaos fucking thing. I watched the Rogan podcast with him, and it's fucking in depth. It just goes on and fucking crazy.
Yeah, they bring it up on the Tarantino interview as well, because Tarantino went deep on the Manson stuff.
Yeah, because of Hollywood. Yeah, fucking sweet. I like how in Hollywood, Manson's like in there for like fucking 30 seconds. He's just like
Yeah, because he's in the trailer, isn't he? They didn't put that clip in the trailer in the end. There's a trailer of him by the ice cream van, like looking over his shoulder and smiling, and they played the girls singing the song over it, and it was really creepy. Yeah. So I was surprised how little they had him on. But Tarantino said, "Look, we had to cut. We just had to cut stuff. It was so long. I would gladly watch a 4-hour cut of that."
Oh fuck! I would definitely. He probably will release he's got to release like a fucking director's cut version of that fucking film.
Yeah, well, I think Rogan asked him about it, and he said it wouldn't be that much longer. It might be an extra like 20-30 minutes, because he didn't actually film that much, because some people film hours and hours and they cut it. Yeah. But he's like, no, I knew what I wanted, and we just filmed a bit extra and cut it. But yeah, I'd watch even if it's an extra couple of scenes.
Yeah, I'd fucking go again. Fucking meat behind the film, but what a perfect. We always go on to fucking Tarantino, don't we? Always go on to Tarantino.
Every time. It's just I mean, I think since I watched Once Upon a Time, I watched Kill Bill 1, so I need to watch the second one. Then I probably want to rewatch Jackie Brown, because it's been a while.
Yeah, I am watched. I mentioned before I've watched Jackie Brown years ago, but I've never watched it to its entirety throughout. So I need to fucking watch it. I've watched Pulp Fiction religiously, so I need to watch Jackie Brown in the same fucking sense.
So here are participants in the CIA's MK Ultra LSD studies. Manson, he's not on the Wikipedia, but we know he was. Ted Kaczynski, the Unabomber. And they reckon recently they're talking about James Whitey Bulger, the Boston gangster. He used to kill fucking. Do you remember he got? I think he got done in prison a couple of years ago with bars of soap and stuff.
He got he played by Johnny Depp in one film, didn't he? As well.
That's right. Yeah, they did that. But yeah, he was also on that list.
Fucking hell, yeah. Whitey Bulger, because that popped up on the Rogan podcast with it's fucking how to influence people on fucking drugs. It's fucking the old brainwashing thing, though, isn't it? You don't always need drugs to fucking brainwash someone, but it's a quick way to do it, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, they kept letting Manson out of prison, right? He kept going in, and he's even on camera somewhere saying, "Do not let me out. I'm going to do something bad." And they were like, "No, you got to get out.
You got to go, yeah, because they needed him, yeah.
Here's your acid. Take this acid."
Yeah, have a fucking open your tongue, Marilyn boy. Woo. Charles.
I'll tell you what they do. I have to say,
Marilyn Manson is in Marilyn, but yeah, Charles. I meant, sorry.
I'd gladly live on an abandoned Western movie set with 25 stoned hippies. To be honest, I'd do it. What can I say?
They're probably riddled, though. They're probably absolutely fucking infused with all sorts of shit.
You just got. It's fine.
Yeah.
Just take some more acid. Get on with it.
Yeah, who needs condoms? I'm on acid, motherfucker. I could do it, but I wouldn't be able to get them pregnant because I had a vasectomy a couple of years ago, so I'm fine. I could just come in them all they want, and they wouldn't breed. I would just blame them for fucking being infertile. Sorry, lover. I'll try again. I'll try again. But they're probably fucking riddled. Poor fuckers.
I wanted to see A Quiet Place 2, but I missed that, so it'll probably be coming out soon on
Quiet Place 2. Yeah.
I like the first one.
Yeah, first one was good. It was a good film, man. It was okay. It was
a bit where
I was surprisingly fucking surprised by how good the first one was, actually.
Yeah, and then there's a bit, because there's a bit at the beginning where you think, he's going to save the boy.
Yeah.
And it's it's going back and forth. He's going to save him. Then it's like the creature just goes, no.
Yeah. Fucking, I love that. Fuck yeah.
But then the bit where she gives birth at the end, she's got to be quiet, and then she's got the crying baby in a box in a flooded basement, and that's just floating around, and she's trying to stay quiet, and it's just like sniffing around.
It's fucking horrendous. that box they made, though, that was that box was designed, wasn't it, to keep the baby, suppressed sound. Anyway, it was class. And the fucking the father kind of hearing aids. He was working on hearing aids, wasn't he? And it turned out like hearing aids was like the way to fucking kill them off, like, because their sense of sound and shit. But what a fucking
it's a real fun horror, because often even if you get one that starts out really good, they often like just go to shit. But that was a fun one.
No, I remember I was in bed. In fact, as it goes, I remember watching that in bed with a hangover, being like, "Oh, let's watch this," and it was good. It was thoroughly entertaining. Quiet Place 2. I don't know how they're gonna keep replicating the same story over and over again before it becomes saturated. But
yeah, the second one probably won't be as good, but hopefully they won't do it anymore. I think it's a continuation with the girl and his daughter's a bit older. So I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully they don't make too many.
Yeah, don't rape the franchise.
Always liked Cloverfield, the first one. One of the original found footage ones, right? J.J. Abrams one.
Oh, the Cloverfield.
It's in New York.
Yeah. Yeah, that wasn't a bad film. It was fucking different, wasn't it? Cloverfield. But you got to say, like, at the end, and they showed the footage of something falling into the fucking sea, and it was that was the alien coming to
Yeah, and then they made the random sequel that they never told anyone was a sequel with John Goodman in it. And it was called Cloverfield Place or something.
Yeah, I didn't watch it, but I know of it. Yeah,
really good. It's just set in a basement. The whole film's in a basement. And John Goodman basically brings this girl in who's got in a bit of trouble because it's in the same world. Like, basically, these creatures have just fucked the upstairs place.
Yeah.
The upstairs place, the surface. So he brings her into his bomb shelter, and then things get weird.
Nice.
More of a psychological thing.
Yeah. So John Goodman, was he like a rapey character, or was he just?
Well, he starts out as a nice guy, and then maybe isn't so nice after that.
Oh, nice. I want to watch it.
It's a good one. Then they made a straight to Netflix one called The Cloverfield Paradox, but that was weird. that was about how it started. It was set in space, and there were some cool parts to it, but it was a bit shit.
But yeah, because there was a film with fucking was it Jake Gyllenhaal and fucking someone else? A film based in space, and someone tried to pass it off as being like a prequel to Cloverfield. It wasn't that.
It was prequel. But, it was probably this then. I can't remember him being in it, but it must have been. It must have been this. But it's that on. Yeah, he is in it. So there you go. It was so unmemorable, I forgot he was in it.
No, there you go. Yeah. So it is like allegedly a fucking prequel to it all.
Yeah. Well, it is because it ends with they basically open a portal that brings these things through.
Ah, okay.
And then I guess they fall to Earth.
Good night, lads. But that's all these they keep doing is just like making prequels and sequels, and they try and fucking squeeze them into a reality of the original film. It's just like,
I didn't mind what they tried with this because at least it was a bit different. But like I said, the second one is really good. That Cloverfield Place one. So I think it's called something like 25 Cloverfield Place or something like that.
Give that a go.
I like the fact that at least it was a different idea and not like just repeating the first film or like a direct sequel. But yeah, it's tough. It's tough getting an original idea. So that was pretty original. But one of the last original films that I really enjoyed was probably Looper, and that's 13 years ago.
Oh, mate, that was fucking class.
Love a bit of Looper.
Yeah, Looper is fucking brilliant because it's like the ending. It's fucking. I have to watch it again because
me too. I'm going to watch it tomorrow. I like it because they don't explain the world that much. It's just like, this is the future. This is what people do. This is the drugs. There's some kind of time thing going on.
People in the future kill their past selves and this, that, yeah. He's like, okay, sweet, whatever, fucking tidy. And then boom.
Yeah, because they're time assassins, right? But then their last job is to kill themselves, so it closes the loop. So then they can't.
Yeah.
I don't know. They can't do anything else. It's weird.
But it was a good film. I watched it once years ago, not after it came out. I think it was on Sky, and I fucking watched it. But yeah, it's definitely is one of Bruce Willis's really good films he fucking makes now. I mean, he didn't make great films back in the day anyway, but it was a rarity for Bruce.
Yeah, it was real good. Obviously, Pulp Fiction he was great in. So a bit of every 10 or 15 years he'll be in something really good.
Like 12 Monkeys, that was a good fucking film.
Phenomenal.
Not seen that film in fucking.
Yeah, I used to love that. So they made a TV show, but it looks shit. I watched 2 episodes on Netflix, and I'm like, nah, I can't be after it. It's too much.
Didn't even bother to start watching it. Just fucking nah.
The film is really good, and that reminds me of there's a Matrix 4 trailer come out this week.
Yeah, I didn't even see the trailer. Hey, not gonna bother watching the fucking trailer.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's just like, come on, the guy died, and then you're gonna bring him back, and whatever the fuck it is. But
that's exactly what they're gonna
do. Yeah, he is like the ultimate artificial intelligence fucking thingamajig. But you killed him off. How are you gonna bring him back? He's like, oh, there's a way.
Who knows? I enjoyed the trailer, but yeah, you're right. It's gonna get. They probably put all the best stuff in the trailer, and then I'll go and watch it, and then it'll be like, and the story will be shit.
Yeah, but it's going to be another fucking trilogy, though, isn't it? Apparently, is it? Am I right in that?
Might be. I haven't even. It's only by one of the Wachowskis, who's now Alana.
Yeah, that's right. The other one was not like interested in doing it, and the one of the Wachowski brothers, who is now a sister, has decided to go solo, and yeah. Cool. You go for it. You go, girl.
I'll watch it. But yeah, I'll probably hate it, and I'll probably come on in after and just regret doing anything.
Well, everyone's gonna watch it. It's like if some fucking dick made Pulp Fiction 2, you're gonna watch it. You're gonna be like, okay, I'll give it a go. But it ain't gonna be the fucking same.
Yeah, probably not. At least it's by one of the original filmmakers, though, rather than like Mr. Magoo. He's come along.
Yeah. You could argue the case. You could argue the toss. That's
Matrix versus Predator or something.
Yeah. Matrix versus Aliens versus Predator or some shit. Yeah.
Why not?
Why fucking not? Which leads to the next question.
Go on.
And I got to take a sip of wine before I ask this next question because it's gonna be a long way. It's gonna be a long question, Carl. It's gonna come in 2 different parts.
All right.
Let me reminisce.
If I look like I'm sleeping, I'm not. I'm listening.
I like it. It ain't gonna be a long question. I just broke it out of my head when I drank wine. So, firstly, number 1, Quentin Tarantino's 10th and final film. What's it going to be? And 2, is Quentin Tarantino's film potentially going to be a Rambo reboot with what's the name from Star Wars?
Has this been a rumor?
Yeah. Have you heard about this one? The Rambo fucking
no. Oh, fuck me. All right, I've got to Google this now. First of all, I've absolutely no idea, and I don't think he knows. Tarantino's final film.
But when I say what's it going to be, like no one knows because he creates his own original material anyway. But that was it was a really cheap way of getting into. Like,
he has an idea for a Rambo movie.
Have you not about this?
No, I've just seen he has an idea for a Rambo movie, but it won't be a reboot.
Yeah.
So I don't know what he would do. But he wants to do a Star Trek movie. You know what I mean? He's like,
he did want to do a Star Trek movie.
He talked about wanting to do a James Bond before.
Rambo was his newest baby now. What's his name? The guy who plays fucking Kylo Ren in Star Wars.
Adam Driver.
Huh? Yes.
Adam Driver?
Yes, yeah. He wants him to play Rambo. He has this idea of him like Adam Driver, like being Rambo in the movie.
As you said that, I've just seen it in Vice.
Yeah, it's I completely made that fucking question out to be as if it was going to be groundbreaking, but it was piss poor, and it didn't really come in 2 parts. It came in 1 part because no one fucking knows what his next film's going to be because he does original shit. So I apologize for the really bad delivery of that question.
So he said he would take David Morrell's novel for First Blood and do the novel, not the movie. But
make the novel. Yeah, he would take the novel and make the novel.
Lots of dialogue.
Fucking forget Stallone shit and. I can see it working in a Tarantino world, but
and they might do a stage play of Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah,
I think you mentioned that on Rogan as well. I love that.
Come on, that a stage play, but it'd be so simple to do. You could do it easy to do on a stage play.
Yeah. One set, really, isn't it?
In a fucking warehouse, you just need blood, white shirt, black ties, and blood. That's what you need.
Bit of music.
Yeah, white shirts, black ties, blood, and a bit of fucking butter, lime, and a coconut. That's all you need. It's all you need. Fucking solid.
That'd be phenomenal. I think, I don't think he knows what he wants to do for his life. But what he could get round it by going, these are my 10 auteured films, right? They're all mine. And then I could go and direct someone else's screenplay. Do you know what I mean? Like someone else has written, like go and do a Star Wars or a James Bond. He could get round it like that, and he's still got that book that his 10 films that are his.
Yeah, but because his 10 films are like, okay, even like Django. Django is like the original idea is not like original. It's from an old film. It's an old. Everyone knows Django is an old film. It was made fucking 60s, 70s or whatever. Django Unchained is his because he sort of film liked it, made it his own. Job done. But he writes his own shit, produces it, directs it, whatever. So, but like you just said, he could fucking make a fucking Rambo or a Bond and say, it's not my material. I'm just working on this.
So he's written that
my film fucking 20 years down the line. Who knows?
He's written a novel, which I want to get, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
My daughter wanted it, so I bought it for her. My daughter, Millie.
That's right, yeah.
She's fucking...
So he's got that. He could direct someone else's film. I would like to see him make a TV show.
Yeah.
Like have 10 hours to do like something like a Fargo type thing, like a 10 hours of some weird little story. Yeah,
I think he could. That might be. I think if he's true to word, he says 10 films and done. He's gonna want to. He's no rush to do it, is he? After fucking Hollywood, he ain't no rush to fucking make anything.
He might wait 10 years. You never know. It might be 10 years.
Could well be. It could fucking well be.
He's just said whenever I get an idea, that's when I'll start writing it.
And he'll start doing it then. But yeah, in the meantime, he might think, oh, you know, I got an idea for a TV, a little whatever. And he might. What Rick Dalton, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, he said he had an idea for that as well. It's a TV show. Do that as a fucking mini TV show.
That'd be awesome.
How good would that be? It'd be fucking
brilliant. So he could do that. But if he does, he's got this book. He could do the stage play, which take a couple of years, I guess, 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
Then something else. Then whatever, and then a film. Or he might just get bored, and next year he goes, "I've got an idea. Writing it. Film it 2023."
Yeah, in 2 years, film will be fucking done, and it'll be out in the state of them. But he could do like, and he could go back to the Kill Bill and do like a Japanese anime series or some shit. Do you know what I mean?
One of his ideas back then was to do another Kill Bill, but all in Mandarin, and it'd all be the guy, the fucking trainer dude. I can't remember his name, with a beard.
Yeah, yeah. Pai Mei, yeah. Whoosh,
Pai Mei, yeah.
Oh. What a ruthless cunt he was, wasn't he? I like the know. Fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Pai
really
Mei with his beard. Oh.
And then he had
that part of Kill Bill too. With Pai Mei's doing, you know, she's had months there and is all like going shit in it. And then it's one part of his beard. And his eyes like that is because Beatrix is doing something. He's like,
yeah, that's great.
You're good. He's like, didn't say you're good, but you can see in his eyes. He's like, you're the one. You're the one. It's almost like Neo from the Matrix. He's like, you're the one. You're the one who will end all this shit. Wow, hilarious.
It's a great character. He was into all those old martial arts films.
So
and that. Yeah, he was into all those films, and I loved them all as well when I was a kid. I saw all the shitty martial arts stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's fucking cool. The eyebrows, man. The brows.
They're mad.
He's like, he's a very well-groomed guy, isn't he? Like, even his little fucking his shitty ponytail is perfection. Like, man.
So yeah, that guy must get up at like 3 a.m. to get ready.
Probably. But it's just perfection. Like, he's supposed to be like an old Japanese dude now in wherever the fuck he is, right? And he's got like basic water and fish and rice. That's what he got. And he's fucking, his eyebrows are perfect. His fucking hair is fucking perfect. His robes are whiter than white. They're better than the idea of the white man's Jesus robes. They are whiter than white. You know what I mean?
Yeah, such a good character. But then he had another one which I guess ended up a bit. It probably melded a bit into Inglourious Basterds. But I remember even back then, 20 years ago, he was talking about a World War II film, and he goes, "I'm not sure exactly what I would do, but I'm thinking about doing something." So that's probably what ended up becoming Inglourious Basterds years and years later.
Well, fucking be, yeah.
Well, I love Inglourious Basterds I saw last year, beginning of the pandemic. I need to watch Kill Bill till Jackie Brown. Probably haven't seen Reservoir Dogs for a while. I like a rewatch of that every now and then. And I did, yes, because I saw Hateful Eight again last time we spoke, and I liked it much more this time.
Oh, 100%.
And then
definitely worth a watch.
Love it. And then so I need to watch Django again, which will be the third watch, third or fourth for Django. So yeah,
Django is fucking a great fucking western. It's class.
So many good characters in that as well, like Leo and Samuel L. Jackson.
Hilarious, great acting. It's serious. It's brutal as fuck, but it's so funny as well because it's just Tarantino's fucking take on it. Like, it's just brilliant, man.
Django.
Django is fucking brilliant, man. Like the ending, I think is fucking brilliant.
Yeah, it's so good. It just gets crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely on the list. But yeah, who knows what's going to go? Yeah, I think 5 hours might be out of the question tonight. But we'll see. Squeeze a little bit more lemon juice out of it, I think. But yeah, I'm just fucking knackered. I don't know why. I've done fuck all. I've done fuck all.
I'm the same. I'm like fucking sitting there going, I am tired. But it's fucking. We'll spin it for a few more, and we'll see what we feel.
A little bit more, and then you might get a bit of extra juice in a few minutes. I think we had this before. We were like, we'll call it soon, and then we're like, do you know what? I feel.
Yeah, I feel I want to take on the world. Yeah, it's
next time I'll have a couple of beers before we come on, and then get some shots here ready.
Well, that's what I didn't do this time. It sounds like we both had the same idea tonight, which is just do what we got to do and don't drink until the podcast starts, and that's exactly what I did.
I've done it before. I just feel like weird. I just feel like today for no reason. I slept enough. I didn't do much today.
Yeah.
You know, who the fuck knows? Allah. We'll ask Allah.
Yeah, it's tomorrow's a big day. It's
Big Saturday. Oh, it's 9/11.
Saturday. It's the end of the week, isn't it? Nothing else.
It's 9/11 tomorrow.
It's Saturday, yeah. It's 9/11. It's a Saturday. It's a day.
How are you and the family celebrating 9/11 tomorrow?
I'm taking a flight to Mallorca. And from there, we're going to bus down to Syria. And then from Syria, we're just going to see how it goes.
Take a couple of box cutters on the flight.
Yeah, because box cutters is all you fucking need, evidently. Yeah. Mark the 20th anniversary. I don't know. We got no plans. I'm working till 2, as I said earlier. Yeah, who knows? What about you?
I'm working till 2 towers. Yeah.
Yeah. And at 11 minutes past 9, I'm gonna be probably like put myself in a break and having a cup of who knows.
I might sit in the bath and have a wank and listen to the black box recordings of the fucking stewardesses panicking.
I can't do that. I'm not allowed to do that because apparently I turn a bit rapey when I do that on the anniversary. I
haven't done that on an anniversary, but I did go down a couple of 9/11 rabbit holes, and I listened to all of those on-flight recordings, the messages from people, and then all the air traffic control, and then all the military jets. So they've got all the recordings about because they didn't know what's going on because there was an exercise that day about planes flying into a building, so they were busy doing that.
Yeah,
all the conspiracy stuff.
Well, the planes didn't hit. Why are they not there now? Why are they not there? What happened? It was.
You've got all the recordings from like air traffic control to the Air Force, and they're going, "Is this real?" And they're going, "Yeah." And they're going, "Are you sure? Where is it?" Everyone's so confused. Like, where are the planes? I can see one, but I don't know. It looks fine.
Yeah. I'm surprised that even that they didn't have the ability of hindsight and just blame Black Lives Matter for ruining the buildings. It was them. They did it. Fucking dicks. Fucking hell.
Well,
that's what people like to do.
Let's face it. It was a Saudi royal family.
Yeah.
And then the next day, the only flights allowed out were the Saudi royal family and the Bin Laden family.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, the only flights were grounded. And then the only flights that could leave were like linked to the Bin Laden family. Off you go. Ta-ta. Bye-bye.
So yeah, I think the Saudi royal family paid one of the hijackers like I got to look into the numbers, but several £1,000s about 6 weeks before into their bank account whilst they were training to fly.
Yeah, it was something fucking crazy. It's a lot of conspiracy up all you like, but what fucking is baffling is when people say like, "Oh, the planes didn't hit the building." What they did?
Holograms and stuff. But there is a hologram. There was no plane.
Yeah, people say like, "Oh, it didn't hit." It's like it did because we saw it. It's like, Oh, on your social media, you saw it.
As we know from our favourite song, 9/11 didn't even happen. The towers are still there. They're giving vaccines in them now.
Yeah, it's it's hilarious. Yeah, he did like done by all means. If there's you can come up with a conspiracy theory and say this. Like, I can't prove right or wrong, whatever. But people say, oh, the planes didn't hit the building. Is like they did because people saw it. Sure. 1 minute they were there, and the next minute they would. You could have every conspiracy theory behind there whatsoever.
Yeah, you've got to have the basic facts that the planes flew into the building.
that happened, and the building like disappeared shortly after that.
And then we can blame the Saudis.
Yeah. Or just use Bin Laden's like profile from a taxi driver in New York and put that on some random guy and say whatever. I'll buy into any conspiracy you want.
Yeah,
please you as people. I don't care, but don't say that in the head like.
And then we have to pretend to go to Afghanistan to go after the terrorists.
Yeah, we're going to go to Afghanistan now. It's what are we going to do? Did they go to Iraq first or Afghanistan? Iraq.
They went to Afghanistan first, I think.
Oh, they were always in Afghanistan.
And then they used that as an excuse to go to Iraq because they said terrorists are now in Iraq.
But they were always in Afghanistan anyway. Even when they left Afghanistan, they didn't leave Afghanistan. They were always in Afghanistan when they.
Yeah, but they went in properly after 9/11, and then they pretended that terrorists went to Iraq, which wasn't true, and then they took out Saddam, and then after that, terrorists went to Iraq.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. We'll go somewhere else now, where this guy has no ties to this dude whatsoever. Just fucking.
Well, he kept them under control, so he wouldn't have any of that shit. And the same with Gaddafi. So when they took out Gaddafi in 2011, that then created this massive. There's no Saddam. There's no Gaddafi. And that shit house Obama and us at the time were going, oh, I tell you, we'll help, we'll pay and train these moderate rebels, and we'll pay them to fight the government, who turned out to be ISIS. So that went
well. We'll fund these people because they look like decent individuals who are on Western democracy side, and then we'll go and it's like fucking Rambo 3. You know, Rocky goes in there and helps the fucking helps the Al Qaeda fight the Russians, and the Americans do what they do. And they leave all that weaponry behind, and then Al Qaeda's like, oh, we'll use this now for our cause, which is to fucking cause shit to Western democracy. And then thumbs up, motherfucker.
It's all fucked. Is that you go into it all the time that Al Qaeda were our mates until 9/11. So let's not pretend that.
Hey, we love the West, and then we get a box cut in a plane, and we'll just like take out one of the most fucking famous fucking structures in the Western world, like two of them,
which are in the Sopranos title sequence. Bomb, 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 bomb. Woke up this morning.
Yeah, got myself a box cutter, got myself a plane. Yeah, you're fucking right. I know. We let's what would you what's the best way now and the best defense now? The best defense we've got for non-immigration is we don't want these people. How about don't bomb their countries and rape their women and kill their kids in schools?
That goes against the British and American hearts and mind policy in the Middle East. That's what we have to do.
Yeah, you have to do it for like Western democracy. Yeah,
we've got to scoop up 15-year-olds and tell everyone that enemy combatants and put them in Guantanamo Bay for 20 years. We have to.
Yeah. Remember, I remember this years ago. It was Sherry Blair, Sherry Blair, Sherry Blair, Sherry Blair, Tony Blair's wife, Sherry Blair. Sherry Blair, Sherry Blair, Sherry Blaze.
What's up? That's a lot of Sherry Blairs. What's going on?
Sherry Blaze. It sounds like a cocktail, doesn't it? Sherry Blaze sounds like a cocktail. Sherry Blaze said...
I poured a pint of Sherry Blairs.
Yeah, I got some glass of Sherry Blaze. And Sherry Blaze said something to the effect of, well, you know, I just paraphrase him. Well, could you really blame these fucking Arab kids for blowing themselves up? It's like, and she got a lot of shit for it. I was like, hang on now, think about this now. These Arab kids you're referring to have nothing left because we fucking destroyed everything they have. So therefore, these kids
they were at a wedding and one of our bums burned the entire wedding apart from that kid who's left in a pile of rubble.
Yeah, it's like,
and they went the Americans, right?
You took everything from this kid and made him nothing and worthless, and all he's got is, oh, you people like destroyed my life, and these people have come in with this ideology which is twisted and warped from an Islam. You know, Islam has come in and they've gone, oh, Islam means this, you should kill this, that, the other. And this kid's gone, well, yeah, they took everything I've got. I'm gonna strap fucking Santex to my fucking chest, and I'm gonna go blow up a bus of American soldiers. And she got ridiculed for saying that. Oh, she shouldn't say shit like this. No, she shouldn't. Maybe, but maybe she's thinking, you know, like, oh, well, maybe this is one of the reasons why these people do this. I was like, okay, Cherie, you may have a point there, princess, but you know, you can see where she's coming from when she says that. You took away.
I agree with it.
Has, and it is like, I mean, it's fucking.
And that's their only option because they can't sit and fight the military properly. So their only option is to go, right, we've got to just blow ourselves up.
Yeah, we can have to strap something to our chest now. We're gonna have to get it's like the equivalent now to me, like I have got no weapons. I would go to my room and I would get I would find cans of Lynx, go next door and rob an old guy from his brute, and then tape that up and just fucking use cans of like a deodorant brute and Lynx and just use that as a bomb. That's all I got to use. If some people were coming to my place of where I live, I would just use it as a bomb. I'd fucking throw at the fuckers. And these fucking kids who grew up with nothing because they've been taken away from them, they get this ideology wrapped in their minds like, fuck the West, kill them off. They use what they got to use. And they kill themselves. It's fucking tragic. But Cherie Blay got the shit for saying that. But the reality is, your husband and fucking John...
It's against the narrative. It's against the narrative of the press, and the press all the press are pro-war.
They love it because it sells papers, man.
Sells papers, and half the people who own media organisations have investments in fucking weapons companies.
Yeah, and
they love the war.
They fucking do. They love because they fucking love it. It's a money. War is a fucking money maker. The arms dealers. It starts with them as a trickle down effect then to the media of fucking saying, oh well, you know, we don't agree with it, but we're going to peddle it because this war's good because it makes us money on newspapers. Newspapers are like the shit end of the war. They're like the hair that falls off a cancer patient's head from chemotherapy. Newspapers are worthless. It means fucking shit. I mean, it's like you're a dead end byproduct of something that's happening in the real fucking world. Write something fucking real.
Oh, wow. Taking us 3 hours and we're ranting about the Middle East. It's normally me.
Yeah.
It's normally me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fuck the Middle East. There's too many problems.
There we go. What's going to happen? I just poured another pint. Do you know what? I was all fucking lively and then I've gone downhill again. There's something wrong with me today. Maybe this is the end. Maybe this is the slow crawl into death. Maybe
it's cancer. Who knows?
Yeah. Could be. I googled my symptoms 3 weeks ago and it's either AIDS or cancer.
Yeah.
So I was like, I won't be googling my symptoms again then.
Yeah. I diagnosed my problems as well, just for a laugh, and it was like something popped up with kidneys. It was like, do you have this? Yes. Do you have that? Yes. Do you have the other? Yes. You depend on painkillers? Yes. Your kidneys could be fucking packing up. Maybe.
Times of 16 to 17 years.
Jesus Christ! Yeah.
Wow. It sounds like one of the 9/11 hijackers if he was a Scouser.
What does? Jesus
That's
Christ.
Maybe you played then, yeah.
I just opened my phone and some advert was playing. I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, it sounds like a Scouse 9/11 hijacker. Mate, we take it.
That'd be more interesting if the 9/11 hijackers were Scousers. It would be much more interesting, I think. You got your box, Curtis.
Fucking planes on me. Mate, that fucking cockpit, mate. I'd fucking take that like a fucking stereo, mate.
Yeah, 10 kills, bro, was bad. Wait till you see this. The shit, sorry, Scousers that listen.
I'll fucking take that black box and shove it up your fucking ass like with a car stereo. You know what it fucking means, eh?
There's something in there. It could be the Scouse 9/11.
But it goes back to like top trumps in it, Carl. If top trumps 9/11 hijackers, there's a gap in the market, mate. There's a gap in the market. Let me get a drink.
Go for it. I was just trying to think of something to say. 9/11, it didn't even happen. The towers are still there. They're giving vaccines in them now. Again, credit to Tim Dillon, because without him, we would not know what to be saying. Okay, so does anyone even get this far in this podcast? Does anyone even get this far? If you do, go to YouTube, Refreshing Non-Epstein, subscribe, give us a like. It'll get better. You know, it's been months. I thought I'd bring it back. We just drank. Two tired old men drinking and solving world problems. I was going to say crimes and problems, which got mixed into primes. I don't think that necessarily was the right way to go about things. But anyway, I feel like I'm having some kind of stroke or something. It's up in my leg, like I've got a blood clot. I'm going to stretch this out. 3 hours in, guys. What's everyone doing? What is everyone doing this weekend? We are at Non-Epstein on Twitter, Refreshing Non-Epstein on Instagram, and Refreshingly Non-Epstein on YouTube. So please, somebody listen, because I will know. I ate a bag of Tesco shrimps and bananas. So I've got my seafood and the fruit in today, which is good. Don't know what else to say, really. I mean, there he comes. There comes Jamie Dykes. I've lost everyone at the when you've gone. I've just lost because I was just rambling. But I did eat a bag of as I'm middle-aged. I did eat a bag of seafood and fruit.
That is absolutely fucking disgusting. Wow.
Yeah.
Shrimps and bananas.
Classic sweets.
They're class. I fucking love them. They're old school. But that's one of the beautiful things about having kids is they'll come back from the shop and they'll be like, oh, I bought this new sweets. I'm like, they're not new. They're fucking old school. Give me some of those, motherfucker.
Do you know what I brought a few weeks ago as well? I brought some nerds.
Oh, nerds. Back in the day, bro.
Now, I had difficulty because they're basically like really strong sugar flavored.
Yeah, and they're chewing, they get stuck in your teeth and all.
Yeah, they weren't as great as I remembered, but they were a bit of a nostalgic purchase, to be honest. And actually, this week I also got cola later, so maybe I'm getting dementia. I'm just regressing.
I hope so.
I hope so too. I hope I'm just in a home in a year. Just go, where are my fizzy cola laces?
I'm Jeffrey Epstein. No, Carl, you had a podcast called Refreshingly Non-Epstein.
Oh,
but I am Epstein. Non-Epstein, Carl, non-Epstein. But I am Epstein. I was on the flight logs. The flight logs are lying if they say I'm not on there.
I signed it Bill Clinton 28 times.
Oh, and Gates.
That's why he got divorced, wasn't it? His missus knew that he was friends with him after he was diddler.
Yeah, master of the pedophiles. Oh, let me open my door if my dog can get in. He wants to come inside. Yeah.
Okay. Hello.
Yeah. I could hear him whimpering to come inside the room, but he's not. I left the door open for now anyway.
It was just one of my children.
It was just one of my kids crying for water. How dare they?
Back to the work camp.
Back to the North Korean work camp for them. Hey, who had interesting poll? Who ran a more efficient work camp? Was it the Nazis or the North Koreans? It'd be interesting to see. The North Koreans are still going. They're still doing their thing.
I think 73 years to the North Koreans.
Yeah, it got to be 100%. Like, yeah, they got to be doing something.
I think the Nazis were efficient at getting them there, rounding them up.
Yeah. Like if imagine if like Hugo Boss like officially endorsed the Nazis. Like I know they create the uniform for them, but if they officially endorsed the Nazi party and said, "Oh, I tell you what, we've got like maybe working conditions would have been better in concentration camps in the 1940s." If Hugo Boss,
better.
Yeah, we will like give you better shit. Like you make uniforms for us and keep the whatever going. It could have been a good like production line of a workforce, but no, the Nazis fucking ruined it.
If those workers were in shiny leather boots, I'm all for it. I'd watch it on a live stream.
Yeah, if like but maybe that's where like North Korea like have excelled. They learn from the mistakes of the Nazi party and go, no, you can't just like put people in furnaces. You gotta work them until they die. You gotta work them until they are nothing like. So maybe North Korea have excelled and they're smarter in a lot of ways than the Nazis were. So fuck the Nazi party. Fuck them. North Korea wins.
North Korea definitely wins. And then Stalin was good as well. Everyone always brings up Hitler, but Stalin was pretty...
Stalin, Mao Zedong, they had it fucking nailed. They had it. And they had a lot better one. Well. Yeah. It's like, what you do... It was a meme of... Hitler, Joseph Stalin, and Mao Zedong, and it was like the death toll of Stalin, the death toll of Mao Zedong, and the death toll of Hitler. Hitler had the lowest death toll, and the meme was when you do the least working class, but you get the most credit for it. It's right though. The guy gets way too much credit, than he deserves.
Yeah, stop talking about him. People, if they're that, just stop talking about him. Start talking about Stalin.
Yeah.
When you're at uni, stop walking. It's a bit different, but stop walking around with pictures of Che Guevara on who just murder gays.
Yeah, he'd murder gays and put lepers in colonies and like Che Guevara was. Oh no, sorry, lepers was one of the things that got him thinking sorry, we shouldn't be doing this. Is wrong. We gotta. Yeah. Yeah, they didn't like gay people, did they? Che Guevara and Castro, they weren't fond of the homosexuals. But they did some good. I suppose they put an education system in place and medical care and this, that, the other. But yeah, they weren't particularly.
Castro was a gangster. He survived so many assassination attempts. And was he was in charge for so many years, and the Americans couldn't get rid of him. They're trying to kill him for years.
They fucking did, yeah. But they tried to get rid of him for years because the person they put who was in charge before Castro? Batista, is some guy called Batista or something?
I think it was Batista,
was there by the Americans, and therefore the Americans were like, "Hey, Cuba's great," and then Castro and fucking Guevara were like, "Oh, we ain't gonna take this shit," even though they're from Argentina, nothing to do with Cuba. They were like, "Oh, we can."
I just remembered I saw this I saw this documentary about Cuba. I think it was a documentary or a one-off something. I'm trying to find it.
There was a good
There was a rumor on Cuba about this. Joey Diaz tells a story about it because obviously he's from Cuba and his family knew a lot of people there. But he talked about this stripper that he saw when he went back there that had a massive. I think he saw it, but it had a massive cock.
Yeah.
And I'm sure I saw a documentary was at Netflix or something.
For the part 2, wasn't he? They link. Yeah, remember he talks about that. No, you're right.
What was his name?
They called him the Superman, didn't they, or something? Because he had a big
Superman.
The Superman, yeah. And he was this guy was the Godfather part 2.
Track him down, right?
Yeah. I might be misrepresenting the story of Joey Diaz, but yeah, this guy was in the Godfather Part 2. This guy had a massive cock, and they called him the Superman or something.
Yeah, Superman of Havana. Yeah, but I saw a documentary where a journalist goes out and tries to track, because he's died, they reckon, but they try and track down people who knew him. He was this mythical person. And they found like random old women that are like, yeah, I knew him at the club. Like I see him, and they're like, did he have a big dick? And he's like,
yeah, big old dick down to his fucking kneecap. Like, yeah, I remember hearing them stories on fucking the Diaz's podcast. Yeah.
The search for Superman. There's loads of websites and blogs and stuff.
Yeah. Didn't Diaz say he was in that guy was in the Godfather Part 2 though?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, because when they went to Cuba, didn't they, in the Godfather Part 2? I'm sure Diaz said he was in there, but yeah, they called him the fucking Superman. Yeah. Maybe you can solve. Maybe he can solve global relations with his dick.
Maybe. I think he might be dead now, though. I think they found out he'd moved to Florida, and then they think he died over there.
Yeah, but that guy probably would die because if his dick was bigger than his head, if he had a hard on, he'd probably have a stroke because the blood pressure going to his dick.
Yeah, it's like a bodybuilder, isn't it? At some point, they're just gonna have a stroke.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why I thought of that, but there you go. It's an interesting fact that I saw this documentary about.
A big Cuban cock.
Oh, there we go. Fuck me, a big Cuban dick. Yeah, this weekend then. So I might watch. I could watch The Godfather. But I could watch Looper.
Yeah.
I'm into like. I'll see how I feel tomorrow. When it gets to like 5 o'clock tomorrow, I see what I feel like doing. But I definitely want to watch a film.
Yeah, job done. But so you're hanging out your ass. I'm out of my ass. We've done a good 3 hours now, surely. For Christ.
Yeah, we should. I think this wasn't the highest energy episode, so I'm sorry if anyone actually sat through this.
Like,
let's go back into the rhythm.
Yeah,
we should do another one soonish and be better on it and get a plan. I'll get a plan, and we should try and do something in person at some point as well. Because I've got my little recorder here as well. That's mobile. It's always fun in person. You can have a couple of beers. You're right. Yeah, we should probably begin to wrap it up.
It's been a busy time.
Yeah, we can go and relax in front of the fucking telly for an hour.
Come.
Jamie Dykes, that's Jamie Dykes, and he is everywhere on Twitter, Jamie Dykes 5, and I know all your social media now. Manic, is it Manic _5 on Instagram? Yeah,
Manic _5 for some fucking reason.
Okay, you can see where I am on Twitter, Carl_man, and then this will be up on the audio as well, and yeah, all that shit. Just have a look around, and if you ever listen to this anywhere, like it or just click subscribe. I need to push it a bit because I've got like. Everyone's really lazy, but it's because of me. I've been lazy. I've been lazy with it.
We've all been lazy.
So yeah, I'm approaching a point where, especially when I move, I'll have a better setup, and I'm going to put more of an effort into this and get more people on as well. We could then get a few people at once and have a bit of a laugh.
Fuck effort. Who gives a fuck about effort? Just do what you gotta do.
In reality, I probably won't make any effort, and we'll just all die slowly, right? Should we say goodbye then, Jamie? I'll end the live stream. Thank you very much for listening or watching. No one made it 3 hours and 4 minutes. If you did, you're an idiot. What are you doing, idiot?
You stupid.
I've lost all respect for you, and press subscribe because that'd be fun. Bye.
Bye.
What's always awkward? There's 2 buttons. This is the end. 9/11 didn't happen.